It's sunset on Friday, I'm stuck on the highway, it's been a while. I'm late to the party, you already started the sparkling wine. I need to find a spark to keep me from the dark. I'm looking for a fire star tonight to light me up all around, 'cause you're the only one I'm thinking of. Don't let me burn to the ground. I wasted time, these city lights, still I can't get you out my mind. I need a fire star tonight. I'm looking for a I'm done in the mirror with perfume and glitter. I'm on the way.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got ourselves more 5V5 1V1 DUELS. I am late for a couple of things. And specifically that thing just got finished out, so that's good. Yeah, I was saying 22 months, my guy. That's way too many months. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. We're working on 2 years. Let's go, dude. 2 more months is too. Seriously, man. Thank you so much. I really time flies. It really does, doesn't it? Holy dude, I was actually thinking about the other day. I felt like the last 2 years of my life are a blur. I'm not even kidding you. I was just thinking about it the other day. I'm like, wow. I've been doing a little bit more reflecting. I won't get into reasons as to why, but I just been doing a bit more reflecting, and I'm like, wow, the last 2 years are a blur. I literally don't remember too many of those, and I find myself not in a great headspace for the last 2 years.
We got a bunch of priests and a paladin. It is literally the holy. Oh my!
There it is.
Woo, baby, are you
dude, my
kidding me?
voice, my voice. I think I recorded that.
That is how you do it.
I think I recorded that like when I first started streaming, dude. My voice ain't even the same, dude. What the hell? That was me when I still had a sparkle of life in. I'm joking. That actually sounds awful. I'm just we're just gonna skirt by that one real quick. We got more 5V5 duels today, boys. This time over in the region of NA. Yesterday I had fantastic set of duels over in the EU. Still miss my man Kragar. I still gotta do a thing for Cracker here in a bit. I'll try not to give it away, bro. But yo, got ourselves about 5V5 ones for the day, boys. This time in the region of NA. Groups are up. We're gonna get them up and running here in just a second. And yeah, thank God. Yep, went fast, dude. It did go by fast, didn't it, huh? It did go by fast. But for me, it's like, it was like a weird, like, I don't even know if I want to explain it, to be honest. Remember how I said at the beginning, thing like I don't want to dive too deep into it? Yeah, I don't think I want to dive too deep into it. But it has been a blur, like literally. And it's kind of wild. Also, any of you doing that whole, I posted a video this morning on like how you can boost your ults using a little twinked out character at level 10 or 11. It's actually really fun once you set it up, and everybody's doing it, dude. It is crazy how many people you go outside of Hellfire Citadel, the dungeon in TBC. There's people out there right now, like a surprising amount of people. Like, it's not just like 1 or 2, it's like 10. Depending on which realm you're on, it's like 10. Just standing out, waiting until their dungeon queues are down, or at least the thing for the it's like, you know how you can do dungeons, and then after so many dungeons you're like on cooldown for an hour. Yeah, they're just sitting there waiting on cooldown, not running the dungeons, dude. It is crazy. I agree. Did go by fast? Yeah, it really, really did. Groups are up and live, boys. If y'all want to join in 5V5 1v1 Duels, we got groups up right now. I'm gonna post how you joined in real quick here in the chat. I'm gonna start getting through all the homies and BNet here in a bit. But yeah, I don't know what you mean by expect, but also mean the year to went by real fast. The last 2 years, those in particular for me, it's just been like, I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, last few years have just flown by me really, really quickly, man. Like, I didn't really realize until I looked in the mirror, I thought, wow, it feels like they're gone. You know what I mean? Shift happens. What a fantastic name. Get you in here, my guy. Reaction activation protocol engages of Otis and hi, doing, man. Hope you're doing good, my guy. Speaking about erection activation protocol, I don't know why that set of words were put together for me in my head. Why it made me think of so it's an Amazon TV show episodical thing called Secret Level they're doing, and they did Armored Core recently, and Keanu not Keanu Reeves. Wait, no, it is Keanu. Hold on. It is Keanu Reeves. I was saying like Keanu Reeves. I was like, wait, am I confusing him with somebody else? No, actually, Keanu voices like the protagonist of that thing. I feel like that guy is literally everywhere now. Literally everywhere. Talk about an actor. After Matrix, he could have just like fizzled out completely, just never got any roles. This guy's still getting roles everywhere. Actually, just everywhere. Let's explain how to have a level twink alt. What is it? How does XP transfer? So the XP does not transfer. You basically use that all low-level character to blast through and obliterate the dungeon because you're scaling super well within time walking content, right? So you basically just play that character and you group up with your main, like you group up with the character. So you have two accounts, right? You have your main account that you pay for or whatever, and then make a quick trial account and you go make that level 10 character on the trial account. Then you find a way to party up together, or at least end in the same instance, without necessarily grouping up. The twin character disables experience gains, so they always stay at low level, but it allows them to scale within dungeons, and with good enough gear, sockets, enchants, you can actually solo dungeons. And you basically play that twin character and you tank the entire dungeons, one-shotting bosses, two-shotting ads maybe. It's pretty crazy, and how much gear you put into that character, the stronger they get. And you basically allow them to get the maximum amount of scaling while at low level, obliterating through dungeons. And you basically just have those two characters in the same instance, and you just play the twinked out one that's juiced up and just one-shotting everything around you. Usually it's a Fear Warrior, but you can play a Mystery Weaver, Arcane Mage, Druid, Bear, Resto, whatever you want to play, honestly. Every one of them works. I didn't know that's how you get to a clans. I mean, technically you don't have to. Like, if you want to just have a twin character, you'll be able to gear your ults with it. But, like, or friends rather, not ults, friends, right? You running on a twink, your friends end up in the same instance, and you can power level your friends if you want to. But yeah, if you were looking to like power level your ults, then yeah, you need to have two accounts active at the same time. And then you play the twinked out character while the other character just AFKs at the start of the instance. Or you can put them on follow, whatever you want to do. Just choose for 2 hours every comp as a BM hunter and healer. Yeah, they're everywhere, man. If you can find a way to beat that comp, then you can literally win the entire 2v2 ladder. You just gotta find like a solution for that comp. And if you don't have one, that's really it. either at that point, if you can't beat them, join them at that point. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. Alrighty. Who else can I invite, man? Who else can we get in here? I think it was PB and J that wanted to join some of these earlier. I could see if ASAP Turk wants to join this. I'm Psycho. Illiterate. Dornagal? Yeah, hold on, let me see if he's down for it. Hey, my man, wanna join some 5V5 1v1 Duels? Gonna try to see if we can get some groups together, boys. You know what? Is it about that time? Is it about that time? Is it about that time? I think it is. Yeah, that song can retire for a second. Let's get the perfect group of homies that we can gather together. Can somewhere right now? Still going. Okay. Sounds good. Who else can I invite, man? Blue Dragon? Was it Blue that wanted to join these before? I don't think so, actually. Conan is in. Messiah, I don't know if he's in. Didn't I have Messiah message me the other day? I thought I did. Well, like 50% present vocal rate Pally. Yeah, but if you can get like more than a 50% win rate, then that's where it's gonna be like, that's where it's gonna be able to get big pumps. Hey, Hockey, wanna join 5V5 Duels friend? See if Hockey is down for it. Who's Isaiah? I don't remember, but I could ask. Hey, yeah, wanna getting, oops, together. Want in? Let me get Hockey in here real quickly. And I wonder if Boris ain't on, but I wonder if he's around for duels today. Because he usually makes a group. Message him real quick. I might as well hit him up anyway, right? Who's Dipson? Oh, that's a you. Never mind. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. See if I can get these guys in here before he grabs them, potentially. Mash, I don't know if he is down or not. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, see, I didn't know. Yeah, 2 account. You do need. Again, like I said, you technically don't. Like, if you just want to boost your friends, and like if you want to have your friend do that for you, right? Make a twin character, they could just boost you. That works too. You'll boost them, they'll boost you, kind of deal. But like, if you just want to boost yourself, yeah, you would just have to like actually do it yourself or whatever. But that's like one way of doing it. Or you can just also queue LFG, and there's a good chance somebody's out there running a boost character anyway, and you just piggyback off of them. There's a lot of people that are getting those boosts right now just by like people that are out and about. Oh yeah, what could I say? After this? Yeah, I feel that. Who's Yikes again? I don't remember. I'll message him in a second here, probably. Try? Yo, hold on a second. Okay, let me see if a try wants in. Hey, try called. Wanna join some... wanna duels friend? Oh yeah. I wonder if Chicago's around for the night too. I was gonna join tonight, but these fast streams are giving me a massive headache. A few teams have given me a massive headache, little ruined the night for me. Hold on, but these few teams, what, in like BG splits? Is that what you're talking about? Or you mean like within 5V5 1v1 duels? I mean, it's up to you, my guy. You're more than welcome to if you want to play or not. It's really up to you. Honestly. Hell yeah. Gonna try called same. Is that on for right now? Just getting groups together for it right now. Yeah. What do you mean? Like actual in 5V5 duels? This teams? What do you mean? I mean like EU or NA? Well, hold on a second, because yesterday I watched EU. Today is NA. Seems a little different than one another. They're just a little bit. Just a tad bit different. I feel like that's slanderous for the NA homies. They even do nothing. Yeah, you did it. Alright, let's get Ty in here. Here we go. I guess when walking text will work. Yeah. Alright, so we get a group 1 here. But 2 and 2, 3v2 teams. Oh, okay. What's up, Vortex? Hey, my guy. Hope you're doing good, my man. But yeah, we'll try to see if we can get some groups together. Boris said he would be down, but he's watching a game, so I don't know how long that's going to be. But we're just gonna still try to see if we can get a group together either way. I'll try to see if we can throw something together here real quick. But yeah. LeBron James? Okay, let's get this guy in here. Alright, so this will make it a 5-man group right here. And I also have still Tricold and Kineric that I can get in, so that'll be part of a second group potentially. And then I got a couple more I can potentially invite. Okay, hold on, so we'll do this. Okay, this group is set. Getting second one together real quick. Conan, I'm gonna make you lead. If somebody bails, just let me know. But hopefully you more or less know how to set up the groups. Just list them on the Molten Core, 5V5 1v1 Duels, name it something along those lines, and that'll be fine. That'll be good enough, yeah. But I'm gonna promote ya. I'm gonna balance, make a second group here real quick. Yeah? Yo. I do gotta do something different outside of just the, this mix of Elden Ring back-to-back. Should I call my join into BG with friends? Sounds good, my man. Hey, if you want to bring your friends, man, you're more than welcome to. More than welcome to. Roger, let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Alright, so who else can I invite? Where's Chills? Is he around? Because I feel like we haven't had Chills join these in a good bit. Where is he? Actually. I don't even know. Hold on, chill. Is it the man? Or the boy? I think it is the boy, actually. Hey, Duels tonight? I'm pretty sure it's him. It's not like a chill pill, it just chills. Let's see if Bald is down. Hey, Bald, interested in some Duels tonight, friend? No, what? Second playing our druid trying to show the game. Ah, okay. Yeah, so that's just like brand new then. Got it. Well, you know, that's how, well, if you are trying to, let's say, get into PvP or whatever, that is probably the best way to just like dive into it, right into the deep end. So, it's up to you. It's up to you. Did I whisper ASAP? Oh, I did. Yeah. Okay, cool. What about Held Rock? I think I saw him earlier, right? Dark Messiah. Is that Light Messiah? I think it is, right? Trying to make sure I'm not like double whispering people. All right, you're gonna just ask him once and I'm good. Hey, Exiled, wanna join via phone one? Duels friend? I don't even know who Exiled is. I gotta give him a note, dude, because I don't remember people at all. Really bad at that. See, maybe Held Rock wants in. Lux? See if he's down for it. Have I asked Mash? No, I haven't. Okay, so I get to bug him this week. Last game, I kid you not, the healer thought it was a melee DPS with the Holy Paladin. Because then I think that's what it's gonna be. Okay. If they're a Holy Paladin, then I guess it kind of makes sense. But if it's like, a, what am I trying to think of? But if it's like a holy priest trying to run up a melee, that's a different story then. Well, I guess there's fear, right? I guess you gotta close the gap for them fears or whatever. Oh, I don't even know who Exiled is actually. Buff Rogue, my man. Is that Caneric? Hold on a second, is that Caneric joined in? Okay, so Exiled, I actually don't know who this guy is, to be honest. I don't know who he is. I'm looking at some of the message history with this man, and it's actually just like really awkward, random, like spattering words here. Yeah, Buff Rogue, there we go, dude. Druid? That's a Shaman? Rest is Shaman. That's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you, my guy. What do you want to do? But what was I gonna say? Arrest a Shaman. I guess maybe for last though you would want to close the gap, but yeah, that one you could probably just stay like miles range, or if you're like trying to go for a link, like aggressive grounding, or if you're just trying to like chase in order to purge, I could see something like that. I could make one to go last one, keep your AFK. Yeah, magic to some pain though. Yeah. Hold on a second. What was he? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit yo, my man, how you doing? I'm just gonna hit him with a quick remove. I don't even know who Exiled is, dude. I don't even know who this guy is. I don't want to be randomly messaging him or whatever. I looked at my message history. I don't know who this guy is. I'm just gonna quickly move him out of the way. Because I feel like otherwise I'm just gonna end up asking him once in a while, oh hey, hi fam, you want to join duels? And then I'm just doing week after week after week. I'm just like, okay, this guy doesn't even know who I am. I don't even know who he is. I have no idea. Like maybe the dude just added me after we did like a, I don't know, like a 5V5 1v1 thing together or something. No, like a Mythic Plus or something. So I just keep asking him and he just like has no idea who I am. And that's just awkward. And I just don't want to do that. Not me, dude. I don't remember who Batman is. I literally have him here. Sub-bro guy sapped in arenas. No idea. Actually have no idea. I really do gotta do this. I do really gotta go and update my friends list here. My B-nut list completely. We're just gonna go back to what we usually listen to, boys. What is this it? Does it mirror this song sound like way too bubbly? Just like not feeling it at all. We'll do something like this. All right, so we need like what, 3 more for this team? We'll see. So we got I know that, what is it? We got Canaric in, Boris, maybe Chicago if Chicago logs on, maybe Night King if he pops on, but yeah. And I got a couple of whispers I'm still waiting on, so we'll see. Everybody wants to join in. Hey fam, wanna 5v5s after that arena? Probably an SS, honestly. Alrighty. Now we just wait. Now we just fill. 3 more bodies will be good to go, boys. Actually, Barsictus, I want to see if Blue would be interested. I don't remember if he PvEs or PvPs anymore. Need someone? Still need. There we go. What does my node be? Big PvP locked carried arenas. What is your node actually? I have no clue, honestly. Hold on. I'll do some. Okay, we'll get Stone Blood. We get in a +1. I don't know who got invited. Bubble 07. Yo, get in here, my man. Get in here, my guy. Oh, Vanguard's dad? What a name. This is so good. Shiny hero? No, good things though. Oh, gee, my man. Yeah, Baju joined these before. So we'll still need like, what, 2 more? Did somebody decline invitation? Which one's... Which? Was it Stone? Stone in? Ready for invite? Oh, okay. Now we're good. So then we just need Onomas then. Now we literally need 1 more. We're good to go. That's what it was. That's what it was. Alrighty. Onomas, boys. Literally need 1 more. Actually... I want to see Spartas now, dude. I haven't seen Spart join these in so long, man. In such a long while. He's still in my favorites, dude. That's a homie right there. Otherwise, I think we would be waiting on Boris. Most likely. Yeah. Yeah, I think went through everybody. Yeah, what is your node actually? What is it normally? It's what is your BNet normally? I don't remember off the top of my head. It is Madara. What do I have for Madara? If I find you. Did I miss it? No. Are you offline? What do I have actually? We'll find out together because I have no idea. I don't remember. What do I have for Madara? Nothing. I should probably had a note. Wes from stream smiley face. There you go. This way, like if I add an extra like emote or whatever, that usually helps me remember them. Invite Bustin or toss lead. Here we go. Wait. Try suggest now. Try suggesting now. I made it into a raid. Yeah, maybe that'll work because he's got a guy. He's got a homie. There we go. There we go. There we are. Oh, it's a lot of pally. You know what? We'll have to run with it, dude. That's a lot of palas, but I'm just like, you know what? We got a group. I'm happy with that. All right. What do I do? D-list. Make lead. Okay, we gaming. We gaming. I can't spell, dude. All right. Always recruit. Yeah. Canaric and Conan 5 Nagrand. Start with Nagrand. Move around the room. Chad. There it is, dude. I should just add notes, Chad. I'll do the West from stream because you know what? If I just added a note saying Chad, I'd be like, who? I need something to help my brain orient it. You know what I mean? It's like whatever works for my brain. That's what I essentially need, man. That's what I essentially need. Is it working? Did the queue pop? Hold on. Let's try hook point. Hook maybe? And we'll just have Caneric and Conan let me know if you guys got 5 or if things are working or not working. I mean, the fact that I didn't have one. Oh, okay. I mean, you must be like, what is it? Once a day. So I think it's just like a connected moderator and West pretty quickly, pretty easily, because I just see it often. It's just problem is for me if I just don't interact with the BNet name or whatever. It's just like my brain doesn't tie things together. Done with the BGM available. All right, my man. If we got a spot, we'll get you in. So listen, give it a sec. I'm in queue. Okay, we are giving it a sec. Is it the hook point doesn't work? Hold on, let me try back to Nagrand. Let me try Nagrand instead. Don't know what's not popping. Yeah, so both of them are in queue, but it's not popping up right now. I'm gonna try Nagrand. So it still has hook point queued. Is it the arena that broke? Might be the arena that broke. 2 minutes earlier we would have had 6 pallies. Sure. Not wrong. It's still queued. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try different arenas. Just keep pressing accept and it'll work eventually. I have no idea what's going on. I have zero clue, honestly. The 5V5 1V1 duel thing, I wish I was the one to write the code for how these things work. I have no idea how any of this works. All I've had is years of trial and error, and I've never really fully figured it out. What's in 33 minutes? What is in 33 minutes? I have no idea. Do I have somebody in chat? Oh, why do I have the thing above the chat? I have no idea. I have no clue. Do I still have the thing on? That's why. Okay, weird. Weird. Alrighty. Okay, well now all queues are gone. I swapped group. We're in arena mode. I don't think it makes a difference actually, whether you're in arena or not. Let me do Dalaran viewers. For some reason it's not letting us get the queue. Pop was a challenge, not a usual pop out. Weird. Okay, well I'll keep queuing until it works eventually. The final countdown. I had no idea the number was there. Normally I disable that the app I use for like the timer for the stream or whatever, but I guess I forgot. Invites me to a group. What happened? Oh, is he in Tiger's Peak? Oh, we got a guy in solo. That's what it is. Yeah, we got a guy in solos. That's what's going on. No, wait. No, it's fine. It's fine. We got Vanguards, Dad, and solos. Hold on. Vortex, we actually do have a spot for you, man. Hold on, let's do this. I'm gonna list it. That's why it's not working. Hold on a second. Getting it to work in a sec. Hang tight. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. No. It's not that. We figured it out. Yeah. I'm gonna list it. Sign up, and we'll just. I can't even. Okay, that works too. Okay, and then we'll get Vanguard out. We'll get him back in as normal, but like he's in solo, so that's why it's not working. Yeah. I was thinking for a second, like, is somebody in solo? I thought, surely that's not a thing, right? No, that explains all of it. Yeah, if you're in a BG or in a solo shuffle, the game doesn't really know, like, you basically are in a rated mode and you're trying to queue for 5v5s, and the game is like, well, I want to take him out of his rated arena, so I'm just not doing it. But it doesn't really give you like an error message telling you exactly why the hell it's not working. So that makes all the sense in the world, honestly. All right, we got it. We got it working. This Mr. Woodwalker played Woodwalker in a while. Yo, my man, all good, all good. Honestly, you basically do the same thing. You Fist Weaver as a Mistweaver, and you basically do the same as Windwalker plus Fist of Fury. That's literally it. But the setup is exactly the same, honestly, dude. The Season 2 headphones come over. That's so good, dude. That's so good. Yeah, if you want to swap around to different characters or whatever, you're more than welcome to my guy. Play around whatever you like with, you know what I mean? Alrighty, boys. Which? Are you playing Outlaw? No way, my man. That's like the only time this dude. I was pretty sure you were playing Assassin or Subtlety, but dude, literally pulling teeth when it comes to getting people to even try Outlaw in PvP. It's gotta be like top tier, real good for people to even give it a go. And Buff Rogue is out and about. Hawk is Shadow over on the team too. I like this version of the Mog, by the way. Oh, with the blades? With the effect? I thought it had a sandy effect for a second, but it's more fiery. We got LeBron, we got us a Shift, we got Tex, we got Coded. And who's gonna be first up versus Buff? Has already got a buff rolling, is ready to go. Me Strong Orc. I like that. Hold on, with the like the skirt pants thing you got going on. Hold on, all red with crimson. That's actually kind of good looking. We got Stone, we got Top, we got us this Bustin'. With Buff versus Hockey, it is a stealthy versus stealthy duel. It is a guaranteed stealthy versus stealthy. So whoever you see out and about, yeah, everybody's just chilling. He's actually right next to him. The only way, oh, you did find him. I was gonna say the only way to get the other rogues out is with a big blade flurry. Me Strong Orc carries exactly. Shrinking for Hockey really early on, but with an evasion, got him some plenty of ambushes to still pierce and Hockey. Evasion enough for Hockey. If you actually go for Vanish and Shadow Strikes, you'll still go past the evasion. You will not be able to dodge it, so it's actually not a bad move. Buff trying to see if he can keep Hockey out in the open, does go for a blade flurry, does catch himself a reset, unable to get in combat with the man. But for Buff, staying in stealth is huge, because the longest he's in stealth, or at least while in stealth, he doesn't lose any uptime of Adrenaline Rush, which is kind of massive. As Hockey is back to the position in the middle, Buff has a trinket, Hockey doesn't. Defensively, they're about the same. Grappling right over. I think Hockey came out of stealth for a second to get Buff out in the open. Killing spree off the batch into a gouge as he's got him some pistols back-to-back. Trinket to follow. Blind into Hockey. I don't know if you have yourself a stun right now, do you? Disarm with a blind to reverse it. If Hockey has himself a proper go here, proper stab, proper everything. Hold on a second. Cheap shot, very hard. Buff could cloak this. That's a lot of damage. Big death mark. Easy cloak. Oh, the damage though. Hockey taking damage, but also doing lots of damage himself. Smoke bomb immediately. Somebody on the team behind you is going to be up next though. What was that? That was a lot of damage all at once from both of them. I mean, the Outlaw Rogue with the back-to-back pistols. Hockey's health just getting chunked, but he just went in full damage. This is where immediately as soon as you get hit by Deathmark, you cloak instantly. Hockey getting caught out in the open. I don't really know if he lives right here. Stoneblood with a full proper go. Big hammer, everything down. Actually, cloak was shot us for a second. Got him so a bit of that heal. Kidney shot into Stoneblood. I like how they put a cooldown for Kidney shot, but then we'll pull a cooldown for like Paladin's bubble. Or not bubble. Lay on hands or... Wings for some reason. I guess they don't really need cooldown for wings. You just hit cooldown to Wake of Ashes. Do ya? Hockey does go for this one for a second. Try to build up for a bit of damage. He doesn't have an out. All he can do is maybe leave the Paladin bleeding out in the arena. Let Shift potentially get himself a proper kill here. Got himself a bit of damage built up. Stone with the defensive. Big wings available. If he has any damage to follow up here, he's not playing the big hammer build. By the looks of it, he's actually playing Herald, which may be a better build versus a Feral Druid, honestly. That perma dot, not letting the Feral reset might be huge. Does go for the trinket. Quick blind. Searing glare. Got himself lots of offensive pressure right here, right now. Layer enhances his dip and super low. This bleeds a massive amount of damage. Trying to make sure he has himself a rebuke available for the Cyclone. Maim, it is very incredibly short. Shift got himself a bit of damage with Incarnation. That's the most amount of damage he's got. Blood better be very careful. The bubble does go for the bubble in between those abilities. Got himself the proper setup wall for Shift. Just trying to see if he can live it. Heart of the Wild wall renewal. Everything was used there. Still super low into a stun. Trinket is available, but it doesn't matter. The Paladin pressure and the damage, once they get you going, it's it, man. It's over. Stone, I don't think he has a... He does have a bop. I was going to say, I don't think he has a bop. But actually, hold on. If Tex came back over and just started attacking him, yeah, you can still hit the bop with like that little wind. The little wind attack you got going on. Wake of Ashes for a second. Tex does have himself a human racial and everything. Blood with his shield of vengeance. Just needs to kind of kite away from Tex, keep himself alive. Let the Dawnbreaker heal. Trying to go for a bit of an blind, but it's just not gonna happen. The cast the shift happens. Yeah, exactly, dude. There's a lot of damage you gotta deal with. Bussin gonna be up next. Blind onto Tex for just a second. Man's got himself kicks, punches. Big hammer hanging over the man's head. He does have a karma. Maybe potentially looking at to use that karma versus Bussin. Does get stun locked. That is so unfortunate. Bussin has the damage. Do you have the karma? Last second karma. He could just bop it. Instead, he just stays with it. Hold on a second. Bussin sells this kind of low, but next bubble or Bob just removes it. I think we just bop, right? I think you bop first. Honestly, they ought to lay on hands. Quick in cap for a moment and does give Tex an opportunity to at least reposition. Got himself healing, verifies. If he got himself Soothing Mist on top of it, that'll be the most amount of healing you can do right then and there. Just the most. He's having to play super defensive. I don't even know how you get that big, how you get that jump through the wall though. But Tex can reposition at the very bare minimum. And Bussin having to mount back up and get back over there. But he's also looking for a bit of recovery as well. That is actually so close between the two right now. Tex does not have a trinket. Bussin has everything. So for Tex, it's going to take a second to get everything out for the Paladin. Goes for disarm immediately. Get himself a proper opener. Bussin taking a bit of damage. That's a full Fist of Fury. Next charge is going to be very deadly. If you can get yourself a proper setup with those images, does go for the knockup. Everything is available. Board as soon as you see Bussin popping off with wings into a hand of freedom. But it looks like, no, blessing of, not blessing of freedom. Ring of Peace is what I meant to say. Ring of Peace is gonna be full stun. Nothing he can do. It's just locked down. Yeah, with the Paladin, man, once you get locked down with the stun, it's probably most of the time's over. Conan is up next. Bussin walking into this one with every defensive available. He's got Lay. He's got himself Blessing of Protection, Bubble. Everything is up. Conan with a bit of that bleeds. He's got to find a way to put pressure onto Bussin while maintaining himself, keeping himself alive. Blaze Storm, that's huge. Bussin could be under a lot of pressure. Bubble right after. Do you have a way to break it? Shattering is available. Does he have a stun to counter it? Does have a short stun, but does Bussin have a stun? He has a big hammer hanging over Conan's head. Conan no longer has a big defensive. Searing Glare kick. No, he doesn't get to. He reflected something. I'm not really sure what, but he's definitely missing all of his attacks for a bit here. Charges back in, Bussin with the next stun, could potentially turn this around, especially if he's playing the big hammer build. I'm pretty sure he's playing the big hammer build, right? He has to be. He has to be. Otherwise, I think we'll just send a Dawn Light or two here. Once in a blue moon. I'm gonna get a Paladin, cast like a caster, melee like a warrior, move like a monk. I don't know if they can move like a monk, to be fair. They got quite a bit of mobility, but definitely not of a monk's mobility. You know what I mean? Big hammers down, blessing protection. Conan just needs to find a way to live. Highs to follow, there's just nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing unless he can pick up a health right now. Smallest shield ever. Stun. You need to heal this moment right here with the shield of vengeance. It doesn't even matter. Are you still alive? Conan lived for a little too long past his expiration date. With LeBron James gonna be up next. Got himself full set of pets. Double Felguard chasing after Bussin. Got himself a Charhound. Even though, is that a pet or is that an actual demon? A little one. Oh, AoE fear onto Bussin? That's a very aggressive fear. You gotta make sure all your pets are on him because Bussin got nothing. Maybe lay in hands? I don't even know if he has it. I think that Blessing of Protection still kept him in the forbearance angle for a bit. Past my expiration. I mean, I don't know how you lived that. You were living on 2% health for way too long. Like, that should not even be happening. It's a warrior versus a paladin angle, and paladin usually wins those. It's just like you had 2% health. Karm immediately out for Master Strong, or Me Strong Me Strong. Oric, I can mess up your name so hard. I scuffed it. LeBron may be in a bit of trouble. Does get himself a port, but he doesn't really go anywhere right now. Get himself a little bit of healing. Got himself an AoE fear. No more trinket available for Me Strong. Potentially could just end it right now. That he got the kicks. Unless LeBron, if he gets an Axe Toss stone, anything, knock him. Oh, wait, he does get the Axe Toss stone. He is alive. How is he alive? That's another example of past your expiration date. This man. How are you? I was gonna say just one Axe Toss might do it, but when he saw it fly in the air, I thought that's over. It is it. Your health is so low. Axe Toss is lock and secure. That is wild. And tough was to make sure that there's a proper honor match here. I like. Well, maybe he's closing in. Do you have a poly that allows him to heal? Because you could just walk up and like do a little friendly walk up, friendly poly, let him heal. Because I don't think this man can, unless you just let him drain. I guess it could work too, right? Though if you do that, then you do have to let Tough go back behind the pillar and actually get himself like a full heal and everything. Yeah, that's we're actually doing this 46, 47. I'm okay if that's what you want to do. I think you just run out of mana. I think you'll run out of mana before you actually get yourself any decent drain out of him. Honestly. I love the stuff you guys do for honor duels, man. I paid more expected years. Did 25 mil though? That's quite a bit, honestly. I mean, the lockdown is huge. It's just, that's just how monks are, man. They're in a stun. Not much you could really do about it, honestly. LeBron at least is able to equalize the health, or at least gain a little bit. Tough catching up a little bit of mana in his own, or health on his own end. But that's about as close as you can get it. Yeah, 50% dampen is just gonna take ages, man. It's just gonna take ages. But he wants to go. He's ready, man. Sending out the pets. Frostfire Bolt immediately. Are you playing? You are Frost. Okay, I was gonna say, you're playing Fire or you're playing Frost, because Frost, Fire got buffed up by a lot. LeBron getting locked out for a second. May need a port. Something, anything available might just be under a lot of trouble. I don't know if there's anything you can do. I think it's just over. I think it's just over. Big port? Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure the water elemental just ended, yeah. Like, at the end of the day, like, you just got a full go, but he does get 2. That is pretty good. Dude, the Paladin damage and Paladin survivability is still nuts. I feel like that's what all EU was. All EU was just like Paladin just like constantly getting 2-3 kills left and right, the entire arena. Let's get us another going. Let me know when the groups are ready, if you still have 5. Can Derek hit me with a 5? Beautiful. Conan, are we ready? Do we have 5? Because we'll just go insta. We'll just run these groups for as long as we can. And later down we can get the Vanguard's that guy in here as well. Ready? Beautiful. Neat. Alright, so let's go for, I guess we'll do Hook, right? We'll switch things around though. May I join these? You're more than welcome to Gunther. Gunther Schmid. I am not great with names with the Schmid T, the DT part. I'm gonna assume that one of those letters is probably silent though. Schmid? Mid? Schmidt? Or is it not silent? I have no idea. Yeah, more than welcome to, man. We're doing this over on NA. You're more than welcome to join us. Did really well. Rogue Paladin, has anything changed ever since watching this a year ago? For Rogue Paladin, I'd say there's less rogues, there's more paladins. But they got like really nice buffs in 1102. 1105. Yeah. Is it not? Is it doing the thing again? Is it doing the thing again? Oh no. Is somebody also in solo queue again? The D is Silent Schmidt. Ah, okay, okay. Always wanted to know. Always wanted to know. I have no idea. Yeah, more than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. Anybody and everybody's welcome to join these. Literally anybody. I'm gonna try a different arena. Maybe it's Hook Point that's bugged. I'm gonna do Rook. We used to do not Grand then Rook. Unless somebody's in solo or Hook is not working. Got it. We'll have to bypass Hook Point. That's okay. That's okay. That'll be alright. Speaking of, quick question, chat. You guys might be smarter than me. There's the Fell Cycle puzzle. It's like a Fell green bike thing. You know, like the Doritos had the red one. So the secret finding community big long quest chain has you earning the green one. And they've been stuck on like a quest that has to do something with like, it's like, they're trying to figure out how to solve the 9th puzzle and where to go for it. But it's like, there's a lot of little like theories about it. And one of the theories is like, there's a poem that has to do with the paladins, mages, and rogues. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. If somebody's in thinking paladin, mages, and rogues, where could this be? Where could this be leading out in the open world then? Because that's what they're stuck on. Just I see you talk about rogue and paladin right now. Paladin, rogues, and mages. What interconnects them? I want to hear what you guys have to say. Switch. Got ourselves Stone Blood. My bad. I like this bone set he's got going on, by the way. He's got bone shoulders, bone gloves. His cat is covered in bone a little bit here and there, or tusks maybe. Hockey first up versus Stone Blood last time. Hockey did go in with like barely any cooldowns this time, though. He does have a little bit of a even matchup. Kingsbane used really aggressively there. Hold on, was that Shield of Vengeance? Stoneblood did take a lot of damage from Kingsbane. Stun into Hockey, does have a human racial really early. Got himself a bit of damage. Disarm right after. Got himself a little bit of Blaze to follow. Shield of Vengeance barely does anything to Hockey though. Got himself that evasion. Kidney shot to follow. Probably going to be a bubble out of stone. Unless he gets super low. Does not want to die to the Blade Execute. And Hockey does back up out of there. So now that you got the big defensive out of the Paladino, if you charge him real quick enough, no Bob, no Blessing of Protection, I think he doesn't have much. I don't know if you can wait 15 seconds for the Kingsbane. Honestly, might just have to. I don't know how long Forbearance is going to be up on him. But you might just have to have everything ready here. Silence to follow into Stone. Any kind of CC. Cloak of Shadow just to make sure you're good. There's just no way. Stone blow up with a bomb. Oh, but it doesn't matter. The poison damage apparently does enough. It does make it out of there with Buff Rogue not giving Hockey even a sliver of chance here. Just back to back between the eyes. Blind. Smoke. There's no dot from an Outlaw Rogue. You could escape him. Oh, he does escape it. Oh, he's still on you. He is hot pursuit. I don't know if you got him or not got him. He did get him. Holy. The worst part about being Outlaw, by the way, you can only Blade Flare once in a while. Imagine they just let you spam Blade Flare like a fan of knives, right? Just like let it have like above duration, but like something you can just use whenever you want to, right? Do not take away a talent that let's say you get comp points for sure, but like it would be pretty solid though as an ability, you know. That would help him out in PvP a lot. Big between the eyes, continue to blast out with a gun even while disarm. Big kill spree versus Hockey. He's trying to see if he can get himself kind of a way to the lockdown buff, trying to go for the gouge, but evasion was there to dodge it. Quick lockdown with a cheap or a kidney, one of those two, and does get himself a reset. The cooldowns for buff, however, are gonna be down for a little bit though. If there's a room, let me know. I can gun through. I can definitely let you know, my guy. Arathi, Holofel maybe. Where Jake, I was thinking about Rogue, Paladin, and Mages. I actually thought of the Mage Tower. The Sigrun fight, Arcane Mages, Red Pallies, and Assassin Rogues can actually play there. I was thinking maybe that's what it is, but maybe Arathi. Maybe potentially Holofel. Very possible. Sap onto Conan, Zerker Rage immediately finding Buff Rogue, ambushes back-to-back human racial out of the warrior with the disarm to fall. Got himself a few blades onto Buff. Does he go for a disarm of his own? Does go for the charges to intercept fear to keep the rogue out in the open. Does get a couple bleeds on the guy. Gouge really quickly. No longer has a Zerkers after the sap though. So Conan actually will not be able to break out of those gouges for a bit. Blazestorm Buff does not have an evasion for this. Needs to get himself a lockdown onto Conan. Have himself vanishes in case he needs to. Cloak of Shadows. The drone rush is active. Might want to use that Vanish aggressively here, potentially with a big cheap shot, get himself a bunch between the eyes. Kidney shot has himself a potential go here. Killing Spear right after. Quite a lot of damage, quite a bit of damage there. Pins and needles from every angle. As Conan just going for a big defensive here. For Buff Rogue to catch himself a reset just to prolong the upjump of that Adrenaline Rush. While in stealth, or whenever you use Vanish, you actually get to, even during Subterfuge, prolong the duration of that Adrenaline Rush just a little bit longer. And the longer you have that as an uptime, that's a solid buff. It's just a lot of strong sustained damage, like very powerful sustained damage. Back-to-back ambushes into a disarm. I don't know if Conan has a disarm of his own, but full stun, full bleeds into buff is going to make it harder for the rogue to catch a reset. Just poking around the corner, building comp points with pistols. It's actually not a bad move. Does get himself a leap, charge around the corner, rogue breaking away with a sprint, but it's going to be charged by the warrior with a Stormbolt. It is very short. Disarm, actually, no, not disarm. Evasion for the rogue, does go for the fear to stop the killing spree. Perfect counter when it comes to the defense though, and it's going to be a shadow mill for buff for just a second. Cheap shots to follow, got him some plenty of damage. Trinket out of Conan, does go for some cooldowns, charging back in, blind to follow, and buff is bleeding out little by little. Fury warriors don't have that much bleed damage, but whatever bit of bleeds they have against rogues, that can be massive. grapple right over. And the man does have a drone rush coming up very, very soon. So if you go in for a proper drone rush in the opener, I mean, you'll actually be golden. Eyes getting picked up by Conan. Got himself a big reset. For Barfrook, he just, I think, needs to wait until his Trinket is back up. I think he actually just needs to wait until Trinket is back up. Cheap shot, goes for a go. Potentially big damage. Does get himself vanishes back up on everything available. Into a disarm onto Conan for just a second. Does get hit with a bleed. Is going to go for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Stun right after Trinket is available. Conan trying to go for some damage of his own. Big kills before the Rogue. Just got all over the place. Conan with a Blade Storm. Rogue backing up out of there for just a second. I actually think this is where you just commit and go for vanishes. For vanishes and just big damage. Does go for a cheap shot. Stormbolt trade. Got himself the pistols. Plenty of damage from distance. Trying to see if he can finish it off. Full kill and sprint. I think there's just nothing you can do with that kill sprint. Able to dodge a lot of the physical damage out from Conan. Is there any Rogue winning against the Warrior? Is there any winning on Rogue? I think so, yeah. I think you do. I think you really do, Vortex. As long as, like, you don't let him catch a second wind heal, I think Rogues do. Especially this Outlaw, because you can tussle. You can hang. You can actually stay in there for a good bit. Cheap shot on the pet. Cheap shot on LeBron. Try to see if he can help himself a go. Killing spree off the bat. Axe toss to stop him. Whatever summons you can stop from LeBron, I think that's exactly how Buff Rogue might be able to win this. Backing up out of this, gets hit with a fear, which is super unfortunate. Full tire, everything is available. At least you'll not have to play against the dots with LeBron, and you could be able to potentially go for a Vanish reset. That is a lot of pet damage on you. Does go for the Vanish. Every time you see a Tyrant, I think you just gotta Vanish it and just reset it as best as possible. And as long as you don't have any dots in it, you'll be perfectly alright. It was a good, missed a window, heal himself with me bad. All good, all good, all good. Honestly, I feel like if you think as a Warrior, it is actually a tough matchup against Outlaw specifically. I think against, like, I guess Assassination is also pretty tough, to be honest, right? Because it's constant dot pressure and then not letting you get second wind healing. Not much you can do. Buffalo catching the stun until LeBron. Trinkets out for the Warlock. Fear onto Buff. That fear is actually so good for him right now. It is so good. Got himself a bit of damage. Big burst of pressure. Dots on the Rogue. He's got a sippy cup, but there's just not much you can do. Killing Spear right after. Whatever damage you can pull out, the better. But I think it's just not much you can do. Yeah, the pets, once they're on you, it is going to be lights. There just isn't much you can do. Busting up next with a quick axe toss to follow. LeBron backing up out of there, trying to get more pets up and running. And Buster, look at the damage this man took. He just walked into arena. He just walked up against LeBron. He's already at half his health, already having to burn Shield of Vengeance. LeBron takes a bit of damage with that stun. Does have a wall, everything available. Needs to find a way to back up out of there quick. AoE fear, dude. This AoE fear is a massive because it just gives you an extra way to CC the close nearby target. You don't have Mortal Coil, but it does have a very short CD. Blind on all the pets, busting with a full lay on hands. LeBron without a lot of really health to work with does get the axe toss. I think he's going to be able to force out a bubble out of Bussin. I think he's definitely going to force a bubble out of him. Hold on a second. There goes the bubble. I don't know if you got any mobility. If anything, the Warlock got pressure, dude. He's got damage. Like, it is a good thing it's a Paladin walking into him because at least you have every defensive here, but they have none of it for a Tex. And Tex is going to be able to take you out in a big vortex. Who's up next? Is it me strong? Tough? His spider looks like it's ready. The spider looks like he's hungry. Washing his appendages? I was gonna say hands, but I'm pretty sure spider appendages will work, right? That works, right? That's pretty universal, isn't it? Me strong, immediate burst, leg sweep onto Tex, does go for the human racial, won't have any more outs, and me strong chasing right after him. Big porch for Tex. They ever just continue to hit you through the wall though. It doesn't even matter. Look at them chugging along. I love the little run animation, dude. They're so ready to go. Big Condi for Tex, cannot get Neo Orc. Maybe looking for a Karma. That is a lot of damage taken. The hold on a second. And Tex also goes for a Karma. It's Karma for Karma. Be strong to run to reduce some of the damage taken. I don't know if he's got ports. He's got to find a way to live. I don't know if there's a chance. I don't know if there's a way. He's got himself a dragon kick. In cap maybe? Oh, but Tex with a big kick. That is a rough one, man. The monk duels. I feel like you either play super stiff from each other, but when everything clashes together, the amount of damage those two classes can put into one another. Because they're both glass cannons. Like, Monk is a glass cannon class. You do a ton of damage, but you also take a ton of damage too. And Tough is at least trying to give this man as much of an auto duel as possible. Wait, are they switching it up? Okay, hold on a second. I mean, if Tough is okay with it, looks like they're switching it up. Hold on, Tough. Hopefully you're aware it's a feral druid that's on your trail. Yeah, hopefully he's aware. Trinket immediately, breath to follow, got himself a full ring of frost. How did that not, a girl's gonna say, how did that not catch him? Full shatters are up. Shift trying to see if he can back up out of it, taking a lot of damage either way though. Hold on a second. Wrestling style? Hey, I mean, if they're cool with it, I'm fine with it. Honestly, if they want to do that, I'm okay with it. Whatever you boys choose to do in a dueling arena, if you're fine with it, I'm okay with it. Icebox out for tough, as it is full incarnation, full blades out for shift, and shift catch himself a reset. But tough, it may be actually a tough situation. Looking to go for the eyes? Possibly? Shift is just waiting for him. Shift is waiting. He's ready to go for the opener. No blinks into a blink to break the stun for tough. Got himself ring of fire. Big shatters, big freeze, huge damage. Shift with a bar skin, still slowed. Alter is up for tough, so he's actually perfectly okay. Frostbomb and everything is available. Hold on. Shift, if he gets shattered, this could be huge. I think he does get hit with a shatter. That's a full Comet Storm coming down. Wall is available, so you should take very little damage from this. Bash on the top for just a second, but he's still not out of the woods, man. Heart of the Wild, barely keeping him alive. Into more shatters. Big Frostfire Bolt. There's just nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing. And Tough does take it. Mage versus Feral Druid is not Mage's best matchup at all. And then Tough is just going in. I think... Wait. Huh? Maybe it was like, all right, you know what? I don't know if that last one should count, but like, it literally felt like, yeah, that's my 2 toots. Oh, that's you. That makes sense, actually. Wait, so that just texted his alt. That's what it is. That makes sense, actually. I didn't realize there. I actually did not realize. That makes more sense, yeah. So, just for anybody on the YouTube side of things, Tex, the Windwalker, and Tough, same person, different accounts. So he's like getting to play 2 characters in here. So he just can't duel himself, so he's literally would rather duel a Feral. Makes sense. That's a druid. Okay, we'll get another one going. Toss me an invite, Conan. We'll get you guys a druid here real quickly, or get you guys a +1. Yeah. Okay, you can toss me an invite. I can do it real quick. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Pass me lead and I'll take care of everything. We need 1 more body, boys. Uno mas. If y'all want to join us, more than welcome to. If y'all want to join, 5V5 1v1 Duels, we got a body. We got a spot open. Let me drop an alt and I can get someone else in. It's up to you. Yeah, whatever you want to do, man. Honestly. Whatever you want to do. But we got a spot if y'all want to join in. So, Gunther, you want to join us, my guy? While you left? Probably had something to do. I mean, I don't really ask, but yeah, perfectly cool with it. Monk and Major's same person. That's crazy. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. So we got a spot, boys. If y'all want to join us, yeah. Have someone else want to join? Yeah. We got a spot. We are listed under Molten Core right now. Yeah, Stoneblood said he's got a friend that wants to join these, and let your friend know. I just whispered you on BNet, but I don't know if Stone is in chat. If you guys want to join, log on my Shaman, awesome. I can get you or Stoneblood's friend. Go quick though. Molten Core 5V5 1v1 Duels, region of NA. Yesterday were Duels for EU. Today's region in NA. Hey, Dal, greetings from Amsterdam. What's up? Ianot, hold on. I know you. I remember you, Ianot. What the hell? What do you mean? Well, you're talking like you're a stranger. Greetings from Amsterdam, unless you moved there recently. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing good, my man. Unless that's a different Ianot, and then it could be me. Just like confusing the two. I was gonna say, how you doing, guy? Welcome. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, LFG, Raid's Legacy. What can Eric say? You want more now? Okay. Dope. Pally should have a friend. Stoneblood can also invite your friend into your group. Should have a spot for him right now. Yeah. You see this? All good, my guy. All good. Yeah, that's you? I'm gonna guess it's you. Gotcha. And with Team Kenderic, you should be able to get you guys a +1 there too, right? Right, Kubu, other team may need you. Hold on a second. Rubu, other team may need you. I need you to list. Coden is lead. This team is good. Invite if you need my help making group. Okay, unless you already have a group right now. Here we go. Yeah, pass me lead. I'll get you guys in. We got a spot. If y'all want to join in, more than welcome to. I'm listed here. Here we go. Real quick. Y'all want to join? Group is up right now. Group is up. Here we go. Here we are. Right did join this one. Awesome. We need a +1. I'm gonna guess that's your friend, yeah? Rubu, gotcha, my guy. Gotcha. Nice. So we are set. We're set. I'm pretty sure Right's your friend. We were set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We're good. Nice. Hopefully we're good. At least we got the 2 teams, but I don't know if it's like right people in right teams. Let's do down sewers because hook point isn't working. Pharaohs are OP, but in Dalaran videos, all Pharaohs been jump. Yeah, Pharaohs are getting. I mean, in a 2v2 or 3v3 arena, Pharaohs don't have to worry about defensively as much. Like, it's not a self-survivability situation, right? I mean, we've had Pharaohs that absolutely decimated before, but in a 2v2 or 3v3, like, usually we'll have somebody that will heal you. So all you have to do is play bear. So I guess in the 1v1 situation, it's going to be a little different, right? Yeah. Chaos lava, there we go, dude. I like that. But yeah, when you have somebody to heal you, it's your experience in a certain class is going to be different than like when you have to heal yourself, right? Because then on one side you have to play super defensively, but like somebody else will heal you. But on the other one, you have to play defensively and self-heal, so you have to adjust the way that you play. More bear form, more self-healing. Go for a 2100 outlaw, getting close. It's easy, man. People already 2700 is outlaw. It is meta pick, at least on the high end. It's very good right now. It's very fun too. Which? Are you playing the supercharger? Because supercharger might be up your alley with the burst damage that you're going for. Gonna be busting first versus LeBron. Not even giving LeBron a chance to set up a port. Got himself a big gateway. He's gonna. Oh, he does get a port. He does get the whole entire thing. Stun to follow, immediate wall, fear right after, gives an opportunity to summon all the pets. Line of sight though. Oh, wait, oh, still X-Dot, line of sight, you still got it. Tyrant, unless you go for a trinket tyrant right now. Wall, he's just going in for most amount of damage. Bust him, may just have to go in for most amount of defenses here. Just trying to see if he can find through the wall, a dark pack, everything is up. Also having his soul ripped out of his body. As long as he keeps the pets next to Bustin', you might be okay. LeBron may need to be looking for a potential port here. Does get interrupted for a quick second. Bustin' with laying hands. LeBron, I don't really know if you could potentially stun lock him with an axe toss at some point, but that may need to be your play though. Shadow Fury doesn't quite connect. Bussin' still has damage, still has a bubble. I don't know if he's got a Wake of Ashes. It is actually coming up very soon. Does go for a trinket here. Potentially more pets for LeBron. I don't know if he's got a port, but if he can somehow just separate away from Bussin' for a second, Bussin' looking for a bit of that healing. Try not to go for layered hands. You better not be casting in front of a pet though, because that axe toss could potentially scuff your go. Oh! Wait, no bubble? Hold on a second. LeBron with them dammy though. Hold on a second. What happened to the bubble? Or did it like lay in hands doesn't have the bubble thing? I'm not even sure. Right's up next though. Absolutely decimated through this man. Not giving much of a chance here. Full breath build. Full army of riders. Everything is available. Absolutely just a ton of damage. And yesterday we saw a lot of that Frost DK kind of action over in the region of EU. Who's up next? Is it Chaos potentially? Waiting for his turn. Conan looks like potentially is going to be next. Hockey, Tex, it is Conan versus Wright. Not the best matchup for Frost DK, not the craziest, but you can play around with it. You have to get a trinket out of Conan though at some point. Early IBF, not the worst move. You're trying to limit how much damage you're taking. Actually very common, at least over on the EU. Fear to follow right after. Full bleeds are up and available. Right's trying to see if he can back up out of there for a second. He's also rolling a Dark Sim, so not going to be able to do much with the Dark Sim versus Conan, but does go for Lichborn, Death Pack, everything is available. Stun lock into Conan, does go for big defenses here, trying to see if he can hold on to Trinket until later, as Right's picking up a little bit of damage, but he's just going to have to go for the blind and reset. Yeah. Getting a Trinket out of Conan though, normal Trinket, not a human Trinket this time, but still works out either way. Right's health is not in a great spot at all. He needs to find a way just to peel himself away from Conan and live until next set of go. Because if he goes for Dragon's Breath into a quick stun, if he goes in for a full Froststone's Fury into a stun with Remorseless Winter and full burst available, he might just be able to make something happen here. You just gotta live long enough. Does he have himself a proper go? Does he have himself a go? This is one chance. Try to go for a stun. It is so DR'd though, or slow down. I don't even know. I'm not even sure, honestly. but it's going to be full stun by Conan. Rights has damage, but he just does not have the survivability. That is Stoneblood going to be immediately up next. Not going to leave Conan any chance to recover whatsoever. While he's playing the Herald of the Sun, those dawn light dots, as well as the procs with wings and everything, that's just going to keep Conan burning down little by little. Quick fear to follow, and Conan just left with not a lot, really. He's got himself Avatar, at least a little bit of burst. Maybe if you go for a flex stun onto Stone, maybe somebody can work off of that. He's getting the guy super low. Still get him very, very low. He technically does have a shatter, but yeah, he's just not going to give him a chance to recover at all with that second wind. No chance whatsoever. Does go in for even more damage. Ranging the guy the entire time. Stun, and just nothing you can do. Actually nothing you can do. Quick war stop, locking him. It is just way too much, man. Warrior versus Paladin, not a matchup you normally win. Warrior versus Death Knight is a different story, but Warrior versus Paladin, yeah. I don't think when's the last time Warriors had advantage over Paladins? I guess maybe it was like Cataclysm, or was it Wrath when they got Shatter? Maybe like during the early days when they first got Shatter to get through bubble. Maybe it was Kata actually. Might have been through Kata, but I feel like right now it's like it's a good utility, but it's just like it's not really quite enough, you know? It's just not quite. Not at the moment. Chaos with a wall. Got himself a totem. Big ascend. Potentially could sand Stoneblood to heaven. Man still has a bubble. Does juke out a kick, or it was a no, it wasn't a juke to kick. It was a what's it called? The casting while moving. Ancestral. I think it's called Ancestral. Try to see if you can back up out of there. Kind of all over the place. The totem keeping Stoneblood in place. Is going to take down the totem really quickly. Chaos super low. Got himself a few procs versus Stone. But Stone got himself plenty of that wake of Ashes damage. Stun to follow onto Chaos. Does try to go for a knock, but Stoneblood positions himself up against the wall, making sure there's absolutely no way for the Shaman to turn it around on him. That is rough. Is it going to be Hockey next? Looks like it is. And last time I think Hockey went up versus Stone. I think it was versus Stone. Literally through Blessing of Protection with that kick bait too. Oh, that poison damage. It was just more than enough. Just a ton. And now the Stoneblood does not have like bubble or bop. Oh, your Subtlety this time. Interesting. Leo and AS just to keep himself alive. Trying to see if he can go for a stun. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The big eviscerating and taking him out with Buffalo getting the opener onto Hockey. Hockey with the immediate blind. For Buffalo, I don't know if he's going to get sapped up. Cheap shot. Hockey with an evasion, trying to see if he could potentially get himself a go. Playing Trickster over the... Hold on, the Trickster, what is it? The blades, the unseen blades are actually doing a bit of damage. Like a lot of damage. I didn't realize you were Trickster. I thought you were Deathstalker for a second. It's interesting when Subtlety rogues go Trickster versus Deathstalker. Killing spree, Hockey with the Cloak of Shadows to at least maybe potentially dodge some of those hits. Vanish for a second, cheap shot onto Buff, but with a trinket into a secret technique, does go for the blind. But he knows he can't really go for a proper lockdown onto Hockey just yet. Got himself a ambushes at the very least, together with between the eyes of whatever damage he's got plenty of that output distance. Hockey tried to go in for a big coup de grace, but Buff does end up taking him out and dismantling him bit by bit. Tax trying to see if he can charge in. Buff has nothing to really stop him. Gouge for a second, maybe he can grapple out. He's got himself a roll the bones. Unless he can stun him right now, I think it's over. Yeah, grapple does get himself a bit of that distance. Maybe catches a reset. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Melda, she death. Maybe gouge? No, it's over. It's over. Yeah, with the Zuen, it is over. You got a Zuen chasing after you, Fist of Fury locking it down, and Rubu is the last one left, trying to give this man an honorable match, a proper bow, everything available as a survival hunter. Is Rubu, who is Rubu? Is that potentially either Soy Loco or it is Flex, maybe? Turtle Shell immediately for this man, as Tax does not pull back anything whatsoever, forcing Rubu to play super counter pressure. He's noticing he gets Turtle Shell out, he just charges back in. Rubu's under a ton of pressure. I don't know what he can do here. Locked up in the air and just nowhere to go. Touch of death. Oh my. That was a lot of damage at the end there. Just a ton. Stoneblood picking up 2. Tax picking up 2 to bring a victory back for his team. Yo, that knock up with the... First of all, you get a Fist of Fury, so you just slow down to 90% slow, and then knocked up in air so you have nowhere else to go. The only thing you can do as a hunter, just hope that you have a disengage so you can, like, go the distance while you're up in air. But that's really about it. That is rough. Alright. Conan, let me know if you're ready, and we'll go again. We'll get as many games here tonight as we can, boys. But let me know, Conan. Wait on you, bud. Because Kineric is ready. We're good to go. Are we good? Ready? Beautiful. Boris, he's around. Yo. Yo, what up? Wait, hold on. Boris is in? Never mind, lost one. Okay. Hold on. Alright, so we need a +1 here. No, I'm lead. Okay. So we need a +1. So we got Conan. We got... Okay, so we have Conan, we got Boris, and we got... Kineric. So we have 3 leads. So we got 3 teams. Right? The Baldwin one in. I can go. Yo. Let me get Baldwin on this dude. Big Bob? Let me get Big Bob in here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to start rotating you guys around then, it looks like. There we go. I gotcha. Toss lead real quick. I don't think I can. Unless you're somebody on this team. There we go. Unless you meant earlier. Might have been from earlier, actually. One just left. Okay. We will get your team playing in a sec. If you guys want to join in, Boris is also making another group over in LFG under Raids Legacy. You're more than welcome to join them real quick. We'll get another one versus Conan and Kineric, and then we'll start rotating Boris. So after this next one, we'll get Boris playing 2 games in a row. One against Kineric, one against Conan, in either order. But yeah, let's do... Tigers? Well, the Tigers peak. Because Hook Point for one reason or another was not working. I'll also go back to Nogran at some point too. But we'll get you guys going here really quickly. If it's working. But yeah, Ty, if you want to get another character into like Team Boris or whatever, you could. So then you'd be like playing on one character while AFK on the other. So that could work out pretty well, right? So you're constantly playing if you want to do it like that. We'll get more Nogrands after this, and I'll probably go back to another Lordaeron or something. One of those teams or whatever. But yeah, we'll get Boris in as soon as we can here in just a second. So if you want to get an ult there, Ty, you could. He listed? Yeah, and under Raids Legacy last time. I think he's still missing one, so you could get your mage in there or something. That could work. I would check. Molten Core. Like normal. No, or at least that's where we usually got it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll get you guys rotating. So that mage will get you play twice in a row. Versus your monk and mage, you guys will have to like figure it out, like have one go last or whatever. But yeah. I'm sure you guys will figure something out, yeah? I'm sure of it. Let me save this real quick. Dude, I need to do more keys tonight. I need to get a Grumbatul 12 just to be happy. Because that's like 112 I'm missing to Twitch. And I need to do more 13s. That's what I need. Big Bobbert over on the Team 1. Back at action, dude. I love the zebra mount too. It looks great. We got us this buff rogue in the back. I'm actually kind of cool with this set. Look at that thing. It's like a little orange, a little bit of bronze, a little bit of yellow. I like it. Like such a... Like the face is so nonchalant too. Rubu first up versus LeBron. Pets versus Pets. Hunter laying traps everywhere for LeBron to reset. He knows he's going to be resetting at some point. Stun immediately. Could go for the Axe Toss. Goes in for burst. Access to the Rubu. Does go in for the Blades with the root onto LeBron. Playing out into a freezing trap just to stop him in his tracks completely. Charge trap on the Pet. Trying to see if he can just stay on the Warlock as best possible. Quick interrupt. Got him in a pretty decent lockdown too. He's got the Blades rolling and everything. As soon as the Dark Pact Shield falls, LeBron might actually be taking a lot of damage. Does rip the soul out of Rubu. Reduces some of the damage done. Goes in for stun. I think literally on the Pet too. With a Tyrant to buff up all of this other pets that are available. Rubu might be under a bit of trouble. Not the most amount of pets though. It looks like it's on the Wrathguard. Couple of Imps and a Charhound, which is still going to be a decent bit of damage. Is that a Fel Lord? That is a Fel Lord around the corner, so you got to be a little more careful. But if LeBron can potentially get him to kind of to the left, knockdown with the pets, potentially the damage he needs. That's a lot of lockdown. That's a lot of damage. Try to see if we can close the gap. Interrupt, but I think it's over. Oh, this pet's bounding shot. Hold on. Oh, this pet's bound for a second, but oh my. That little last Doom proc. Once it explodes, that is it, man. Those Dooms getting so many kills I've noticed for Warlocks. Like when you get super, super low and then it's like, you think maybe I'll be fine. Doom. Literal Doom. You literally meet you end right there with Doom. It is classic. Stun onto LeBron. Does have a trinket available. Incarnation up for Bob. As he got himself full burst trinkets into Axtos. Got himself wall. All the cooldowns. All the pets are available. If you get any kind of CC onto LeBron, that'll be huge right now. As LeBron does rip your soul out of your body. Trying to see if he can reposition. I don't think he's got another gateway available right now. Does get hit with an Axtos. Or Skull Bash rather. But the pets are still on Bob right now and putting him under pressure. If you have a Tyrant right now could be a pretty decent time because there's a lot of... Never mind, all those pets faded. I was gonna say, it looked like you had a lot of pets available for the guy, but you will have to have a whole new array of them with a full set of doggos, a Charhound, and everything available. Try to get some of those pets, but look at not to get interrupted. Heart of the Wild for Bob, though, so he should be A-okay here. LeBron, I don't know if he's got any mobility, does get out of there for a second into a fear onto Bob and breaks with a Charhound. Try not to get interrupted into a quick fear as bleeds are up. He's going for a full Tyrant, full burst available. I don't know if there's much he can do. I think LeBron is just gonna bleed out right now unless he goes for a Dark Pact. Might just have to go for it really early because he doesn't have a lot of health to work with. That is a lot of bleed damage to deal with. Axe toss around the corner. All those pets surrounding Bobbard. LeBron with a quick Dark Pact just to keep himself narrowly alive. That's why I made heal at Kid DPS. Honestly, you do fine, my man. But yo, I do feel you though. Everybody's got that one role they're really into. Like, I like healing, I like DPS, and I can't tank, dude. I can't. I try. I feel like I die. I have a hard time. Like, I feel like his tank rotational abilities are just so weird to me. You know, healers have a rotation, DPS have a rotation, tanks have like the weirdest rotation. Knocked out onto Bob. LeBron, if he just stands next to the Fellord, this is going to be a perfect spot for him to be in. Full dots onto Bob. I think Bob just dies behind the pillar. Trying to see if he can just chase him. Bob is not in a great spot. LeBron is melting through the dots, however, by getting those demonic hits. Oh! Ring around, but LeBron is also low health. Hold on, anyone could win this game. Could be anybody's. Bob is recovering a little. Hold on. Trinket available for LeBron. He does have a Dark Pact. Summoning up a Charhound. Axe toss onto Bob. Just send some more pets. Maybe just a Tyrant. I think honestly, if you just Tyrant, those pets may just kill him behind the pillar. Try to go for Dark Pact really early. He's got a fear. Bob has a Trinket. If you fear, Trinket, Axe toss, get some more pets. Full Tyrant, that might be the play. Full Tyrant is out. Bob is under a ton of pressure. All those pets are extended, and they're doing far more damage than normal. So this could be really bad for him too. LeBron trying to get himself a big heal, massive heal. Oh! Oh my god, the entire time I'm like, is he gonna win? Pulled down a quick heal at the end. There's Stoneblood gonna be up next. Immediate axe toss. LeBron does not have a quick fear for this one. I think it just might be lights for him here. Yeah, he just did the very best he could. Try to see if he can just do whatever he can for Stone. But like, he's just left with nothing. And this guy, I think he just melted to the dot, right? Dawnlight is gonna be the end of him. That or a hammer. Damn. Things that have an rotation, I feel like they're reactionary. They kind of are, yeah, but it's just like not having like a proper rotation. I don't know. I feel like Brewmaster has a rotation and like defensives, or Bear Druid, I feel like kind of has a rotation and then defenses to use in between. Not all the tanks though. Some of them feel like, I don't know. It's just like, I feel like it's just I have a hard time really getting comfy using my mitigation buttons, I think, as all the tanks. Because all of them play so differently, so weirdly from one another. Lay your hands out for Stone. I think that's what it really comes down to, Chris. Trying to see if he can get himself a cast. Checks with the full burst. Fits of Fury out and everything available. And Stone trying to see if he can put himself a bit more pressure. Knocked up in the air. Washed up for a second. He doesn't have a bubble. Maybe a bop. Maybe a bop, but I don't know. Oh, he's just over. The Stompy comes out by Nuazawa. Buff Rogue was around the corner before. Jax can even get himself any recovery. Immediately goes in for cheap. Big burst off the bat. Could be a Karma. Does go for the Karma. That is an evasion. So that's a lot of defenses committed. Karma and an evasion. Big killing spree. Could not really get this man off your back whatsoever. Disarm for a second. The Rogue doesn't really need a weapon. He could just press Vanish and just start throwing between the eyes at you. And there's just nothing you could do. Ring of Peace? You ain't getting no peace in that ring. Not with this Rogue around you, dude. Not with this Scoundrel right here. The Pirate, the Brigadier. Charges at you right there. Does he have another grapple? Or are you playing... Are you a Fate Bound or are you Trickster this time around? Because it looked like a Trickster charge. Asmok Dyne and Karma? I mean, Karma can only protect us so much of your health and damage. So maybe that's why, right? Cheap Shot is just over. Also, the Rogue does Cloak of Shadows it. So you can run a talent PvP talent on Rogue where Cloak of Shadows not only removes magic abilities, but it can also remove physical debuffs as well. So Blaze, but also the debuff of Karma, and just removes it so you no longer transfer Karma back to the guy. So you can press it, Rogue presses Cloak, removes the Karma. Yeah. It's just, it's a classic. Big kill spirit to hockey. Hold on a second. Might just go down here. Try to see if he can turn the damage onto buff rogue. As he's just trying to see if he can buy himself a little bit of time. Not a lot of health available, but does get taken out. I don't know if hockey had a dot on him or something at the end. Might have been a big rupture with rights as a Death Knight, last one standing. I like his, you know what? He's a little face guard. Reminds me of Goeris from EU. Because he had one of those for like forever. I've noticed a lot of people like running stuff like that. Like a big metal collar, big burst of the hockey. He doesn't have anything available blind, but the rider is still on his trail. Cannot get out of there whatsoever. Big old clobbering, obliterate, taking him out with Chaos Lava. Trying to see if he can get the guy locked out, but I guess the horde just lets him walk out of it. Does advance? Does the advance normally let you leave the totem? Or am I wrong about that? Hold on a second. That poor Brie messed up. All good tie. Honestly, I mean, it was just a ton of pressure from the rogue. I really don't know. Like, I think rogues win versus a monk like that at this point. Unless you can lock him down, I think they do win. Chaos got him some full ascent. Big burst, lots of lava burst next and right with a big IBF Death Pact as well as Link board. Every defensive get used all at once. Try to see if you can grip cast lava on top of him. Maybe a better burst. Have himself a short AMS. Maybe a little bit of healing, but there's just not much you can do, and Chaos doesn't have taken it. That is just a lot of pressure to deal with. And LeBron picking up too. I am actually surprised that man lived. Honestly, that last Hellstone at the very end, chomping down on it, catching up just enough healing in order to keep himself afloat. That was wild. Let's get another one going. Boris, let me know if you're ready. Caneric and Coden, also let me know if you boys are ready. We'll get you guys going too. Because now it looks like we have 3 groups and we should be able to cycle through them fairly quickly. That'll be fun. If our frog makes a good duel, hell yeah. Ready? Okay, so we gotta get Boris next. Team Boris definitely has to be going next. Conan says... Ready? Okay, we'll go Conan and Boris real quick. Conan and Boris, and we'll do Boris versus Caneric. Boris, Conan, 5, Legrand, 1. Here we go. I logged off my survival, getting my warrior. If anyone could, if we're in one classic like survival pod, yeah, sure thing, man. Sure thing. Yeah, just let the team know, like, hey, I'm gonna be switching over, homies. Just look out for a warrior. And if it's Caneric, he either might be able to add you or put it up in LFG, and that'll be good to go. There we go. Apollo, Scar Flex to the Demon Hunter. I love it, dude. I love it. I love seeing some DH PvP. I feel like you barely ever see them. Like, class, especially in duels. You just don't see any of them because they're just not that great in duels. Nice. Okay, your team next. We got 3 teams. There we go. Beautiful. Switch. Wait, we're still missing somebody in team 1. Well, hopefully they'll load in. That or team 1 is gonna have to play like a one-man army. If I ever drop for 5v5 in Legacy Raid, yeah, all good. Yeah. Got ourselves Chaos over for the team 2 with Conan on that team Hockey, LeBron in the back, and Tex versus, they're missing a 5th, but we got Apollo for now with Scarflex, Flex on a DH. The original, hold on, not quite the original set, it's like mostly original. I like it though, dude, it's like a classic Demon Hunter. Like actual classic, like straight up out of, like made a first character from Legion Demon Hunter. Demonic on the team, and it's gonna be tough. Immediate breath onto Conan. Probably right after does have a reflect, but Tough out there just absolutely blasted him out, trying to see if he can go for a big freezing orb. Does connect as long as he's got the big shatter. That's going to be a big defensive for Conan. But Tough, as long as he can, maybe, I don't even know if he's got himself the damage set up with the bolts, but if he can get those procs, like a full freeze into Conan and just spam those frostfire bolts at the guy, those things do a ton of damage. Literally 1 million guaranteed per bolt. It is insane. And it's got himself the procs. Oh, that has got himself the damage. Conan just getting frozen. Oh, there's just absolutely nothing you can do. Just kite it out. Mix with that fiery, procky, bursting damage to go with a whole frost thing that just slows the target down into a crippling, I don't even know. I was going to say crippling speeds, but I was thinking like it's a, I guess the other joke I was gonna make into crippling depression, and I guess yeah, if you're a warrior fighting against a mage and there's literally nothing you can do, I don't blame anybody for it. Absolutely just getting crippled by that, honestly. Full burst out for Tough. Doesn't quite hit with a meteor, but it's got himself shifting power with an altar. Hockey got plenty of damage. Massive burst. Hold on. What was that? Burst out of left field. What was that? That was a ton. Man's got his entire health bar taken out in a global. And then just, thank goodness he had an altar to at least come back to where he was. But holy hockey. What was that? Man just kidnapped his entire health bar. Just stole it from him. Yoink. Could somebody explain what that was? Oh, we got a 5th. Paladin. Hey, my guy. Oh, I like your mog. Yo, green. I don't think there's a lot of mogs that make green work unless it's like a Warlock or a Demon Hunter. So that is excellent looking. Big stuns, back-to-back top. I don't know. Breath, he does have block available. Bit of shielding. At least a bit of control. Hockey does have a trinket, but he only has a human racial to break out of CC. So I don't know if he'll be able to. He's still dotted, just trying to go for sabs onto top. Blizzard randomly gets him. Oh no, that is unfortunate. He did go behind the pillar. Invis out for Tough, could go for the eyeball. Might just want to do that, honestly. And Hockey's hanging out by that side of the pillar. Actually, Tough is backing up, I think, to get himself some food. He does have a trinket, he does have blocks, so he actually has everything to work with. He doesn't necessarily need to pick up the eyes, but he knows that Hockey's going to be on him any moment. But he's getting a lot of recovery, full health bar, and everything is available. Look at that. Question is, can Hockey go again with that kind of a burst? Immediate trinket, breath, and Hockey will not be able to break out of any kind of CC from top whatsoever. That human racial does nothing. Dropping down flurries, charging in with a cheap shot, got himself a bit of damage. Tough with a blink, altars available. That's still a lot of damage out of the rogue. Big burst out of the Friar Mage too. Hold on a second, Hockey caught up a lot of health. I think with a more like Hellstone, right? He did shoot death there. Just walking in, could still be big shatter. Hold on, is that enough though? Big shatter, oh, and Tough does take it. What is that damage out of Hockey? This man is on another level. Like, I know he didn't win the duel specifically, but damn, what is that burst? I feel like I'm gonna have to go to slowdown for that one, specifically just for that clip. As Tough is gonna be up next versus Chaos Lava. Does he get himself a proper go here? Breath right after Poly to follow. Ring of Fire. Oh, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. Has he got himself full ring of not totem? Totem, static totem, just trapping him in place into our block. This is great that he didn't have to use a block versus the rogue, because now he has it here. As Chaos Lava got himself plenty of burst, plenty of damage. Full Stormkeeper, everything is available. Immediate Primordial, trying not to get interrupted on. Actually going to be a big juke, but look at the damage that Tough took. I think there's just no recovering from that altar. Last second, maybe. I don't know if he's got shields. Intro shot him out for just a second. Lasso, there's no outs. No outs, yeah. Playing Shimmer without playing a blink, it is going to be rough. That was incredible. WTF for those blinks. I mean, like, he's blinking all over the map. I mean, Shimmer's playing Shimmer, but if he's blinking, maybe a little bit of lag too. Like if he's just like spazzing all over the screen, yeah? That's another story. That's not quite a blink. Fear onto Chaos level, full meta out for Scarflex. Got himself full potential burst here. As long as he doesn't get interrupted, that's a lot of damage that's just going to ramp up. Chaos with a wall, got himself that ascendance that he's looking for. Perfect amount of damage into a stun by Scarflex. Full cleave is available. Chaos still going to take a lot of hits. Got him some big Earth Shocks to follow. Hold on a second, leap it away. Does get stunned short. Does he have another Earth Shock? Immunity out for Scarflex. He has no health available. Chaos looking for recovery. Look at the amount of health he's getting. Scarflex with the first aid, while Earth Elemental is right next to him, not letting him go anywhere. Scar trying to reposition as best as possible. The amount of damage he would have to take right there was just out of this world. And Scar is going to have to wait, I think, for a big hit and runs with Chaos. He has to just AFK from him. Hit and runs, going to put out in the open. Couple of those lava bursts hurt a lot. Ivy right after just to give himself a little bit of a leech, but I think it's just over. One more burst. Stun. Oh, it just doesn't even matter, dude. It literally was just like the shockwave. The knockdown did it. Paladin going to be up next. Green Paladino, full lockdown onto Chaos, who does have a trinket. He doesn't have a lot of ways to really stop a lot of this damage. He's got himself Ancestors. Big burst onto the Pally. Bubble out for the Pally. There's just nothing you can do. And they're just going to be able to lock him down and take him. Yeah, with Paladin going for that bubble, there's just nothing you can do. Next is either going to be LeBron or Tex, and either one of them is giving these homies a chance to potentially just recover. Look at that whole green set, by the way. It looks good. With the tabard too, I think it's a nice touch. Look at that. I don't see a lot of like green Paladin mugs. I think it looks fantastic. In cap by Tex, got him some full burst. Trinket out of Pally though, so you won't be able to stop a leg sweep. Blessing of protection doesn't even matter. It's just all that nature damage with the pulsating celestial just going right through that. There's nothing you can do. Maybe could have went for a spell warden. Yeah, he could have, but like it doesn't matter. It just would do physical damage instead of the what is it, the serenity damage or conduit of celestial damage. That's just no way. There's just no way to beat that. As Tax tried to see if he could back away from Apollo, got himself another burst go potentially. Hold on a second, Shield Divine is barely holding on. Apollo's got himself a bit of that damage with the wall, looking for a bit of recovery at 33% dampening, but together with Tax's Mortal Strike on him, it's actually having a hard time fully recovering his health, and it just makes it that he has to overspend his resources to do so. Quick blind for a second, and as long as Apollo does not get disrupted on Holy, he might be okay. Full stun, big damage potentially. Wake of Ashes, this could be a potentially big go. Hammer doesn't quite land or doesn't quite hit as hard as he wanted it to. Into a disarm for a second. He may just have to look at a bubble here. Layer enhance, one of the buttons. Disarmed, back it up out of there. Got himself Wings proc, looking for the recovery. Tax got himself plenty of recovery himself though. In cap for just a moment. As he got himself big damage to follow. Apollo, layer enhance, he still has a bubble. He still has a bubble in his back pocket. As long as he remembers to press it. Might be looking to potentially use the bubble here. Stacks Fist of Fury, knocking him up in the air. Wake of Ashes for Apollo. Got himself potentially big damage. Bubble, maybe. Try to hold off. Bubble, there it goes. There it goes. Tax trying to see if he can back up out of it for a second. He has plenty of mobility to just go and zoom to the other side of the arena. And Apollo just has to go for a big old flashy heal spam recovery. But it's just not as effective as what Tex got without Vivifies. It's just a slight difference between the two, but Tex is able to do a lot of recovery. Into a stun. Tex is not ever out, but if Apollo doesn't have cooldowns with a stun, yeah, he just gotta wait. He just gotta live it. Just gotta passively live it. Disarm for a second. Big Celestial. You can't escape those images, and it's just over. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Demoniac gonna be up next as a sub-rogue. Images, for some reason, just rush over to Tex. Hold on, they get Demoniac out in the open, or they run back to the Paladin. Demoniac just got caught out in the open. Got himself a cheap shot, at least a setup, versus Tex with a leg sweep to follow. Got himself a bit of that damage. No human racial for the monk, but at least he's got himself Zuen and a little bit of pressure around AoE. And as long as he's got himself a lockdown onto Demoniac, into a Karma too. Actually, won't be able to do anything with Karma, would you? Because of Fury, the rogue with a cloak. Hold on, now you can actually Karma and actually get a full setup. Hold on a second. Demoniac got himself a go. Cheap kidney. Does he have a cheap shot? Karma to reverse it. Got himself shields. Evasion as well. So he's playing very, very steady. For Tex, honestly, this Karma may buy enough time to have a trinket for the next rogue stun. Disarm. Not letting this rogue go anywhere whatsoever. There's actually nowhere for him to go. Does get knocked back for a second, but a touch of death. Oh, the Drakthea rogue with a knockback was such a good move. That was an excellent move. I think that is exactly what he needed there, but at that point, you're just hoping to recover. Man, that is rough. That could have been anyone's game, man. Anyone's game. Next stun wins. Whether it is the monk, whether it is the rogue, I think between those two, I think it just wins. Because the rogue can just turn it around just like that. You can go from 2% and then just make your enemy self go from 100 to 2%. Just like that. So cute. Okay. Get you guys up and running. Boris versus Kineric, right? Boris, let me know if you're ready. Yeah, we'll get Boris versus Kineric now. Now that Boris and Conan played, now we need Boris versus Kineric, and then we'll get Conan versus Kineric again. So let me know. Let me know when you guys are ready. Because I'm pretty sure Kineric is all good, but if Boris is good, then we'll get it going. Yeah, but if there's blinks, if you're looking at for blink specifically, Shimmer. Shimmer is what lets you blink around. You have two Shimmers. You have a reverse blink that will literally let you go back to where your last blink was, and then an alter time. So he's got a lot of mobility. A drop from Pinera's group, I think his name, join another on alt. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. So Boris and Kineric, let me know when you guys are all ready. Oh, specifically, mostly Boris. Actually, we'll double check Kineric too. Might as well, right? Might as well. What time is it? 5:39? Okay. Trying to figure out what time it is today. Also got a quick project out of the way, dude. I've been having like such a hard time sleeping. I got a project out this morning though. I was so happy. So happy. As you get into that point where it's like, oh, okay. Talked about 11.1, talked about midnight, talked about all the Warcraft Direct stuff, and now it's gonna be Blizzard like getting a little more quiet while working on stuff. So now I'm like waiting until 7, what is it, 11:07, and then 11.1. I'm hoping they'll continue to like drop in little updates here and there though. You know what I mean? Boris, how we doing? So do the monks images? Yeah, they ran over to the Paladin's location. Yeah, no idea why. It was, yeah. Yeah, Boris, it was, yeah. They for some reason rushed over to the Paladin that he was just fighting, and they had the AoE on him, and it just knocked you out of stealth. I'm not even kidding you. That's literally what happened. At least that's what I saw. It is crazy, dude. Please give him hard to for you. Oh, wait. Need help. Need help getting +1? Or are you good? Hold on. You're trying to join Kineric? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm asking Kineric real quick if I can join and help him get you in there. Real quick. He got 5 apparently. Hold on. No, he's got 5. Okay, so apparently he's picked up 1. So Vortex will can get you in maybe another team. Maybe if somebody drops out on Team Conan, yeah? So ready though? Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do Boris and Kineric. But yeah, right now they do have everybody. Yeah, he did get 5. They filled pretty quick. I mean, we got 3 groups right now. We got enough bodies for 3 groups, and there's always somebody trying to sneak in. So, can't blame him, right? Didn't know. All good, all good. Yeah, yeah. These happen like sometimes they start like a little slow, but then it's like, okay, the group's always full. Everybody wants to play, but nobody can get in. It is kind of wild, man. It is kind of wild. This is why I'm telling you guys, like, be here off the bat when we start making these groups. I can get you in, and you'll likely stay in the entire time. I mean, for you, you have to switch out or whatever, but yeah, once you switch out for one thing, if you don't clearly communicate with the other person or they won't pay attention, you can like sometimes have a hard time getting back in. Like, yo guys, hold on, let me switch out to my old. Nobody pays attention. They're like, ah, happens all the time. Let me do where are you gonna send you guys? Rook? We'll do Rook again. Bad on me because it was like my 4th character I'm on. All good, all good. No, honestly, I'm perfectly cool if you want to switch around and stuff. That sounds like a lot of fun in my opinion. But yeah, if they got like a friend or a homie or whatever and there's a spot, they'll just usually, like if they're not paying attention or whatever, right? Like to all the who is in, who's out, all that stuff. Yeah. Indigenous, yo, you got the Indigenous in here? Hold on, is that your old stuff? Or Ty? Is that you on 2 characters? Because I remember Indigenous from like what last week. Dude had to fight so many pharaohs, man. He was wrangling up those cats. Every game it was just him versus a pharaoh. It was wild. Absolutely hilarious. Just like, dude, what is that look? Finally mage. What's up, Chris? Bro, you should have seen Chris tough last match. What do you mean? He's like the only mage though. That's true. That's true. But like, dude, it's cooking up. It's cooking up something good here. Twitch, he even fought a feral. It was nutty. Got ourselves, oh, my camera doing weird stuff. Indigenous over on the team 1. We got ourselves Tough. We got ourselves Demoniac, Scar, Flex, as well as Lotto coming back in. And Indigenous having to fight for Dragon. Off the bat was Zoboro, right? Zoboro? Immediate breath, immediately trying to see if he can reposition. I'm switching to wrong person. Zoboro super low on health, actually. Starting to see if he can recover a little bit. He's got himself immunity to all damage and crowd control. He's just trying to see if he can fight damage, fire with fire. But looks like Indigenous had enough damage with a big Earthshock. Slamming down on the guy. That was just a lot of damage between the 2 classes. Some of the burstiest classes, in fact. And Bob looks like he's kind of giving this man at least a chance to give himself a bit of recovery. He didn't rush him directly, immediately. Immediate last for Indigenous though. Man survived the dragon, but now Kitty survived a wildcat, dude. Is it a wildcat or a house cat? I think it's going to be down to Bob to show us which one is which. Wall out for Indigenous though. The surprise he didn't have to use the wall against the Evoker actually. Very surprised. Trying to see if he can totem down Bob, and he's going to be able to lock him down for a second. Indigenous doesn't need a lot of healing, though. He doesn't have a trinket or anything like that at all. So he's going to have to go for a lot of recovery. He technically has a lot of damage behind him. A lot of damage. So if Bob comes out in the open, just gets zapped, it's going to be really, really rough. It's a ton of output, especially if he gets those Earthshocks back to back. Every single one of those Earthshocks is painful. Every single one of them. Does leap away for a second, picking up a little bit of health. Bob going in for a little bit of recovery as well. If only the Earth Elemental was still up and active, because Indigenous really would love to have like some kind of Elemental constantly on top of Bob, at least letting you know where he's at. Sitting down for Mage Food really quickly. If Bob is not fast enough, doesn't catch a re-stealth. I think it just sells a flame shock, and they're just still taking a lot of damage from those beads, by the way. He's still under a ton of pressure, knocking the Pharaoh for just a second. Big shocks to follow with those ancestors too. Those things are doing a number of damage. Actually, solid bit of damage. Got himself a bit of healing. As Bob trying to see if he can sneak around, cannot get himself a restyle whatsoever. And if Digitus has enough burst right here, that is a bar skin out of Bob. Stun, double stun. No double stun. Trying to see if he can just back up out of the leap and away, but definitely needs a lot of recovery. And Bob is doing exactly the same thing. Heart of the Wild, as well as renewal for Pharaoh Druid. And has got himself a couple of bleeds coming up very, very soon. It did just immediately sit it down. I think, yeah, made mana buns instantly. He's got himself a root around the corner with the dot, so at least denying the Pharaoh proper opener. Stormkeeper cannot get interrupted. Trapping the cat out in the open. Maybe potentially has the most amount of damage. Big ascent. This could be huge. Absolutely everything getting sent at the guy. So much damage, and he's still alive. But Heart of the Wild lasso, it's over, right? It's over, right? There's no shot. Oh, that was classic. Oh, that was beautiful. Can we get a round of applause for this, man? I feel like when it comes to a Feral Druid, most casters don't have a fun time with it at all. Shamans, however, are just on another level. The burst, the recovery, the lockdown, and everything. It is so good. And when you get that random proc of Ascendance, the game literally gives you a buff like here. Win the game right now. The game literally just gives you, literally playing RNG, and the game gives you Ascendance exactly when you want it, dude. It is perfect. Versus buff Rogue, however, I don't know how Shaman matches here. Shaman can do a lot of damage than a Rogue, Outlaw in particular, but that's just a lot of pressure by the Outlaw. Stun to follow, got himself a potential big setup, looking for big procs into Earthshock, does do quite a bit of damage. Blind with the reset. Those those ancestors will still, looks like they will Earthshock through the, or what is it, not Earthshock, Elemental Blast through the wall, but it doesn't look like, it looks like it will still keep the Rogue in combat down. Right? But look at the damage the Outlaw can put out. Just the constant pressure. And like, what do you do as a Shaman? You can't really get away from the guy. He's got range. He's got a gun. You could maybe get himself a little bit of healing. He just takes out a totem. He's got another killing spree. So that root, he's just going to be able to break out of it. Or maybe it doesn't have killing spree? I think he does now, right? There it goes. Yeah, he did. It did. But like, what do you do? Got himself a random Bloodlust with Ascend. The Rogue back it up out of there. No more Cloak. Hold on. If you can catch the Rogue right now, that'll be huge. Elemental is on him. Maybe it'll keep him in combat. Actually, does keep him in combat long enough. If you ever saw a big setup, Zaps. Hold on. The Rogue could actually be in trouble. Vanish is available. Vanish. Got himself a bit of a heal. Trinket for Indigenous. Does he have enough damage? Big Earthshock. Cheap shot yet again. The Rogue, I think, may just have it. Evasion. I don't really know if evasion stops him, but does get himself a cheap death. Still alive after those Earthshocks. Oh! Those Earthshocks back to back. The hardest hitting, and it just cheap death the entire thing. It is rough. Wright's trying to see if he can charge out. As on a holy DK, Indigenous got himself a little bit of that recovery, a little bit of that healing. But he's going to have to find a way to peel himself away from this army of the undead, knocking the pets back, but can't get Wright running out there at all. Unless you have a burrow, I don't know how you live this. I really don't know. The root is huge for the entire army. At least you only get attacked by the DK, not the rest of the army. But like, there's just nowhere to go. Just nowhere to go. No matter how many ascents you get there, there's just not much. Lotto going in, big bleeds onto Wright. He still has the army of the undead, so he's trying to see if he can keep Lotto next to the army. Wright's taking a lot of damage, though. Does get himself a Lichborn. Trinket to follow, back it up out of the Lotto, trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in. And Wright just needs to wait out long enough for him to be able to maybe start to get that recovery. He has AMS, so it'll help him at least a little bit versus the Hunter. Binding shot around the corner. That's not going to feel good. No IBF for this one. Doesn't sit there long at all, though. We just get a lockdown with a harpoon. Hold on, could be anyone's game. Stun on the pet, which is unfortunate. Meant to stun the Hunter, but maybe Wrights can still bring it back. If he has a normal pet stun while he's transformed, I don't know if his transformation is backup available or anything. AMS, it's so close. Could be anyone's game. Lauder trying to see if he can pick up a bit of damage into a Fury of the Eagle. Wright's got himself just a little bit of health left over. Into our harpoon, there's just nowhere to go. Blind for the second. Trinkets with the grenade. Shrapnel flying all over the face of the DK. Just not much you can really do with Stoneblood charging out. Immediate turtle shell out of Lauder. Just doesn't want to find out if Stoneblood has any damage. Traps laden for both sides of the entrance here. Freezing trap. Binding shot. Definitely gonna be freezing trap, right? Good trinket technically. Camo, there's no shot you got a killing camo, right? Nah, I was gonna say he's a Herald of the Sun Paladin. Like at least some kind of a dot is on ya. Definitely some kind of a dot is on ya. For a lot of there's gonna be a lot of responsibility here to try to find a way to get past Stoneblood. I just don't know how it's gonna happen here. He got traps yet again. Like, it's a pretty good angle here. You just gotta be in the right position for it. Wake of Ashes does get a dot on your pet. You won't be able to camo because your pet is at least taking dot damage. I don't know if you're taking dot damage. You're too, it looks like. Are you? No, maybe you were for a second. But like, yeah, I don't really know. I think Stoneblood is just going to be a matter of time until he finds him. Has the Survival Hunter not taken damage so squishy the mine? I mean, I think it's just cooldowns maybe at the right time. He's buying himself a lot of time though, to be fair. It does get hit with a judgment. Binding shot on the stone. Stone is just trying to make sure he's not overcommitting with his cooldowns here. He doesn't have a trinket. He thought maybe he'd be able to burn it to take out Lotto. But he's like, you know what? I could bubble. I could bop. It could potentially get me very, very close to Lotto. But like, I need to be measured. I need to be measured because it's only a matter of time until I get an angle on the guy. It's only a matter of time. Does get the Hodge. There's just nothing you can do. Hand of Freedom, everything is available. He's got himself full go. Worst up for just a second. Dotted up completely. Wall up for Lotto. Got himself a little bit extra health to work with that fortification of the bear. With a stun onto stone. Booping him. Just knocking it back in the room. Traps on one side, but not on the other. And he's going to have a free trap waiting for you. Could just bubble it. Not going to. He knows that while he's got a Dawn Light on Lotto, Lotto's only borrowing health. He's only getting whatever healing he can, but in a very, very limited quantity. Maybe he can get himself Exil, got himself medic bandages, but even those are barely break really quickly. Binding shot, so now you can't even properly stun. For Stone, I think this should just be a big go here. Unless Lotto can close the gap and get a couple of bleeds, poisons, all those things, yeah, just literally leap it into his own end here. There's just nothing you can do. He just buying himself time, but I don't think there's anything you can do. Yeah, Stoneblood just knew, like, you know what? If I just played super measured, not overspend my cooldowns here, I do win this at the end of the day. Tough is going to be up next, trying to see if he can have himself a go. The way he's playing, that's got to be flex. I'm pretty sure Scarflex is flex. Pretty sure. Like, if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure Scarflex is flex. I don't know if Lotto is flex, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just guessing here. Tough. Got himself a proper go, Polymorph, the full Ring of Frost. I keep confusing Ring of Peace and Ring of Frost though, to be honest. Trinket really, really early for the Hodge though. That's a full immunity to magic damage for Stoneblood. So he still is going to have himself that immune into a bubble if he needs to. But that is a huge go right here for Tough. He's taking a bit of that damage though. The Downlight does not feel good at all. And it's going to start burning through his shield very, very quickly here. Like, it's just going to actually start doing damage to your health bar over time. And it's going to force an Icebox out of you, I think, pretty early on. Stone got himself a bit of that recovery behind the pillar. Tough also got himself a bit of that recovery while behind the pillar. It's gonna be a bit of a stalemate, but Stone does have one more immunity gone. Actually, first immunity gone. Layer Enhance still available. Not an immunity, but like close enough, right? Blind on the top as he goes in for a Trinket Searing Glare to make sure the the mage can't even root the guy. He's literally just, even his roots are gonna miss him. Actually, all of this is actually just gonna be missing. Full stun into a War Stop, literally ready there for Tough. Poly right after, got himself out in the open, Ring of Fire right after, into a full Shatter. He's asked you out where he wants to. He has you actually exactly where he wants you, out in the open, into a full, oh my god, that altar. It just gets super, super low on health, man. It's just absolutely terrifying how low you are. Tough might just have to block this. He got nothing left. He's got himself Dawn Light with his shield barely keeping him alive. Stoneblood looking for a reset. Unless you can go blink and interrupt and then take out Stoneblood. I think you just block this. You have to block it. Yeah, you just have to. There's just no other answer. You have to go for the recovery. Stoneblood got himself plenty of recovery as well. Little by little, come back up. Bit by bit. Got himself a full breath into a blink poly. Question is to have a go, because he's got a bubble for your next go. So you got to cut him out to make sure he can't reach you. Maybe if you can get a big burst in. Stone, I think, is just going to play it super safe. He's got himself full... Yeah, it's over. It's over. There's just nothing you can do, man. There's actually nothing you can do. Does passive work on totems? What about ancestors? That's a good question, actually. Does passive work on ancestors? I think it does, because they are pets. I don't think it works on totems, though, because they're not pets. A fat fingered? I'll get my guy. Honestly, it's a rough one. Pally with the Dawnbreaker. That works? You can just immune damage and just Manic Bandage? Scarflex. I'm learning something new here. Scarflex can literally just go immune and just go for Manic Bandage just to heal up. That is wild. I guess it makes sense because he's not taking any damage. So so he can literally heal himself. It's actually a lot of healing that's recommended though. Especially if you go immediately for bandages. But he's having to go for those hit and runs. He knows it. Actually, no, Stoneblood does not have a trinket. Full burst out of stone with a searing glare. I don't know if Scarflex can do much here. He got him some darkness. Fully dotted. He can meta. I think he's gonna have to go for like a proper meta stun here immediately. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it's just the dawn light damage, the passive damage of the Herald of the Sun. It is rough. I had second block. It is play stupid one. Let me see. Freedom. Yeah. I feel that. And can't you? Does Paladin still have like a PvP talent where your freedom cannot be stolen? Or did I remove that from a while ago? Because I remember that used to be a thing, like you couldn't steal it. But then again, the game's changed a lot. At some point, you can steal Paladin's wings. Big damage out for Demoniac. Got a Cloak of Shadows, there's nothing for Stone. Yeah, unless if he had a Bubble or Bob, there's just over. That is a ton of damage. Indigenous picking up 3, but Stone does bring it back for his team too. Holding on strong, man. He has to. He's gotta. Alrighty. Let's see who else we got. So Caneric apparently had to pass lead to Stone. And he's got to run, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get a group or anything. Last spell steal wings was funny. The fact that they let you spell steal wings was brutal, man. It's like, hey, here's my big cooldown. Yoink. Like, thinking about it, it was... then again, I guess you could spell steal Combustion, Icy Veins, Arcane Power, Dark Soul, I think it was for Warlocks that you could spell steal, right? You could spell steal a lot of stuff, but it was really wacky. Alright, Conan says he's ready. Alrighty, we can get Conan. Can Neric pass lead to Stone? I don't know if Stone knows how to make groups or whatever. Stone, I don't know if he's in chat. I could take over the group if anything. Try to see if we can get you guys bodies. That or just do Boris versus Conan. Do it like that. PI is stealable. Yeah, PI is still stealable. Yeah. That's like the one button that's still stealable at the moment. But like Bark, you could spell steal Bark skin before for druids. It was wild. Alright, we'll do Boris and we'll do Conan. For the time being, and then we'll see how groups are after that. Let's do another Nagrand. I don't know if I've done Nagrand, Rook, Nagrand, but we'll do another Nagrand. It's a solid arena. It's just so wild to me, man. What else could you spell steal back in the day? Like, that was really wild. I guess there's Dark Sim too. It's not really spell steal. You couldn't spell steal Ascendance, I don't think. I don't think you can spell steal anything from priests. Like their buffs. Like PS or anything like that. Maybe at some point you could. Who knows? I'm thinking like a Wrath, Kata. IBF. I don't think IBF was spell stealable. I'd be surprised if it was. That would be wild. That would be wild. I feel like DK, because DK were like Blizzard's favorite child for like all of Wrath. Or at least at the beginning and to like to the end of Wrath. So I'd be surprised to know if like IBF was spell stealable. You know? Maybe it was. Who knows, right? Dark Soul. Yeah, Dark Soul was definitely spell stealable. I remember mages doing it. It just didn't feel as powerful because like you would spell steal a 30% crit buff, and I guess it's nice. But like it was better for Warlocks because like it was better to spell steal like the haste one from Affliction Warlocks, honestly. When they had like their own unique buffs. Or was it Mastery at some point? Maybe like in WoW it was Mastery. Which. Got ourselves Scarflex first up versus Hockey. Trying to see if he catch him. Does end up getting those catch here. Look like if you can get those catches around the corner, get the rogue dotted, that is massive. Hockey building up enough comp points for a kidney trinket immediately for Scar. As he goes in for a Fear Sigil onto Hockey. Still has a rogue rotted and dotted, and that's exactly where he wants to be. I think he's just gonna have to wait until he's got himself a proper stun onto the rogue. Smoke bomb as he's trying to see if he can catch a reset. Blade dance in order to get the rogue back at the open. And as long as he got blur, it's gonna make it harder for the rogue to really have a go on you. Big defenses and just dodge some of the rogue's abilities. Full blind by Hockey. Just looking for a quick resetty. And Scar metamorphosis right after. Get himself a little bit of movement. Does catch Hockey out in the open. Building up some huge darkness perfectly as long as Hockey gets lucky. It looks like majority of his damage, not that hit though, is getting sunk into the darkness. And that's an opportunity for Scarflex just to ramp up that damage into evasion. Cloak of Shadows for Hockey. First aid for Scar. He's trying to have himself a go. As long as he catches Rogue, you're not gonna let him be able to do anything whatsoever. He got himself a vanish. I think I still see him. Does clip him. Does get him out in the open. Should have him dotted even a little bit though. Definitely does. Definitely does. I don't know if you can like catch him with an imprison or stun. Sap. This could be Hockey's go here. Hold on, he doesn't have a lot of cooldowns. He doesn't even have a dance. But does he have enough damage? Secret? Oh, no, he doesn't. Hold on a second. No, he doesn't. Big Hunt? You almost stopped it? You almost scuffed it up. Oh, yeah, you almost scuffed yourself up there. Oh, that would have been tragic. That would have been tragic. Holy. A Scar trying to see if we can back up out of there with my Mage's Maga. I like it. The whole silver look. Big fan, actually. Big fan. I like the staff, too. I feel like almost nobody ever uses that thing. That one looks really, really cool. Big fan. Conan versus Scar. Scar just trying to see if he can get himself out of this situation. Got himself a Blade Dance, but he's really just to run. I don't know if there's anything he can do. Yeah, versus the Warrior, who would just stay in where Dumoulin wants to play a hit and run gameplay. I don't know what you can really do. Stun onto Lotto, does go for a trinket. That's going to be Lotto trying to see if he can lay some traps for Conan. Breaking past those with a quick charge into a stun by Lotto into a disarmor after trying to go for those hit and runs with Conan. But he's actually doing a pretty good job doing the hit and run, rooting him in place, walking in, doing some damage, backing up out of there so Conan cannot just keep pummeling at him. That's exactly where you need to be. As soon as Conan can get any good uptime on you, that's where Conan is going to just start winning though. He needs a heal right now. Quick stun. Does Conan have a heal? Otherwise it might be over. Big flank and strike by Lotto. Going in for Manic Butter just immediately. Well done, well done. With Chaos Lava going to be up next. I like his orange setup here, man. A lot of people running this orange hat. A lot of people, in fact. Yeah, I wish we got more of hats like that. We only have like, what, 2 right now? Like a green? We have like brownish kind of look and together with like a orange eyes. And then we have like more of like dark green felt looking thing with a green eye. Am I wrong about that? It's just a fast? Exactly. Yeah. But as a warrior, definitely is like, that's like, if you get uptime, you win. If the hunter can go hit and run, they win. And that hit and run is actually paying off versus Chaos. Got him some big ascendance right now. Lotto under a ton of pressure. That's got a short stun with Chaos moving around, but those Earth Shocks are doing a lot of damage. Look at him just bouncing over to you with those ancestors firing off Elite Blasts around the corner, right into your face. And there's just not much you can really do right now. He still got himself a little bit of that ascent too. For a quick moment, got himself the totem to keep you in place, not letting go anywhere, just earth shocking you, just the punishment continually blasting you back to back, lava bursts to follow. Got himself the procs, Lotto with a bit of that fortification of the bear, just to give himself a little bit of the recovery. Full dots are up on the chaos. Got himself Fear of the Eagle. That last one I think is the end of the year, right? Unless Turtle Shell, last second, bouncing. It looks like the dots were the play. Just put some dots and you just gotta live until the other guy goes down. LeBron James up next. I like the switch up on the mug. Looks like a classic wizard over here. His actual pet getting trapped up in a freezing trap, which is pretty good for him, honestly. Lotto does have himself a camo, so at the very least, he does get himself a proper recovery. Eyes are available for either side. And depending where LeBron goes, if you can set up those traps around the eyes, just to keep LeBron in place, not let him go anywhere, that could be massive. Get himself those skill commands around the corner. LeBron, not realizing the Lotto actually repositioned right behind him, should be ready to go, right? Because he's attacking. He's already going in. Harpoon, got himself a flanking strike to follow. Big damage, big dots. Reflect up for LeBron. Not really sure where he can reflect except for like a freezing trap. But he's gotten some damage back to Lotto too. Sliding around as he gets stunned up. All the pets are up, or almost all the pets are up. LeBron needs a few more pets. He technically could summon up those pets using the Chimera from Lotto, right? Target that thing, summon up more pets, and then redirect those pets onto Lotto. That may not be the worst, actually, because that pet right here, that's a target for you to summon those doggos. Then you just got to redirect those pets back at Lotto, who's now having to deal with at least some of them right now. LeBron also got himself lots of instant casts around the corner. Lotto may need someone here, just throwing grenades, poured out for LeBron, trying to see if he can get himself the angle. And Lotto super low. So is LeBron. He's got himself wall for just a little longer. Kill shot could be the end of the man. That's got his soul ripped up, but Lotto rips the man apart bit by bit. And I don't think Tex is going to give him a chance here early. Incap does not last as long as a freezing trap, but that camo. Hold on, you can still find him, right? No, he's out there. He's out ski, trying to see if he can drop down rings, potentially. Looking for the eyes. If Lotto, I don't know how much recovery he can get. He's got to be very careful. If Tex sees those traps, he's like, okay, he's got to be around this corner, right? He's got to be around the pillar. There goes the Chimera, get a quick hit. I don't know if the Chimera does it automatically as soon as you trap the guy or not. Binding shot completely avoids it. Incap. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere for it to go. Full leg sweep, full burst, and everything is available. Lotto has no turtle, no nothing. Feign death for a second. Does go coordinate assault while also disengaging at the same time. Quick stun onto Tex, getting hit with the disarm for a moment. Does he have any other outs right now? He's got himself one more wall. Fury of the Eagle, trying to make some damage happen too. He's got Turtle Shell very, very soon. So Winsteel just absolutely eating him up right now. There's just nothing for him to do. Turtle Shell last second does get a turtle. Touch of death. He denied the touch of death right now. Holy. Even Tex is just like, wait a second. This guy just took it. Just yoinked my touch. You have the traps needed. Charge trap? Oh. Do you have the range? Do you have the damage? He needs a stun. He needs something, anything. Ring of Peace. You got Exil. Hold on a second. Feign death for just a second. Binding shot. Maybe you work off of that. Hold on a second. Does he just bring it back? Karma onto the pet as Tex is the one playing defensive now. Hold on a second. Lotto is just bringing it back, man. Wait a second. Man's about to win a lottery over here, living up to his name. Lotto about to win a lotto. Hold on a second. Tex looking for that fight. Camo up for Lotto. Honestly, Lotto may just want to play it long and steady. Honestly. Freezing trap around the corner. Stun. Does he have a go? Coordinated assault. He's got himself freezing trap. Perfect. You can go off of that in cap. You can't follow up. You got to close the gap. Alexi, he's so next to you though. Trinket, Bull Butchery, everything is up. Kill shot, I think it's just over. Oh, Lotto! My man! Wait, actually 5? No, 4. I thought he's got a 5 there. My God. I was so good. Look at this guy. Well done, dude. Survival honors are insane. They really, really are. I feel like we don't see him in duels as much anymore, but like when we do, they really put out all the stuff, dude. They represent. It's so good. That was great too, Ty. That was such a close game, man. That was such a close game between you two there. It was just back and forth. It was just so like, those are my favorites, man. Gotta go. All right, going through sounds good, my man. Appreciate you for coming by, dude. Thanks for the games, Dalaran. Thanks for going, thank you, boys. Yo, always welcome to join this, man. We'll be doing more of them next week. We do them every single week. Friday for EU, Saturday for NA around this time. So you're more than welcome to join us next week, man. Always welcome to join us. Hell yeah. Alrighty, we do this, and then we that and this. Are we done, or are we doing more, by the way? Because it's about that time for me to get something to eat. So let me double check. Still ready? The last one. Group fall apart. All good. We'll just call it there. We'll come back next week, man. Any groupers? Technically, we do have a spot in Team Conan. We could get you in Chicago and just keep going. I was gonna call it, but you know what? Just for you. Anyway, we get Chicago on your team. We'll go one more. At least one more. How you doing, by the way, my guy? Hope you're doing all right. But yeah. All right, we can get you in. Pass him a lead. There we go. And then Chicago. Here you are. I got a couple of games in, yeah. Can't invite anybody else. What do you mean? Yeah, I can. Video game. Game literally gave me a voice line that says, we can't invite anybody else. Okay. I can do that. Literally, I've never seen that voice line too. We can't invite anybody else. That was weird. Yeah. Gotta go to sleep, but duels in Prague so fit. Yeah, that's good, dude. Gotta set off work. Yeah. One match real quick, yeah. One match real quick, and we'll see if maybe we do more. I just make a lead because Conan is like, you just make Chicago lead. Yeah, we gaming. We gaming. Wait, can I just do? There we go. Boris and Chicago 5. I don't know what to send you guys into. Hidden the voice line. Actually, hidden the voice line. I need a target. Okay, I can spell Chicago's name apparently. It's alright. We tried hook point. I don't know if hook point will work. Let's see if hook point works now. Now hook point works. Okay, we haven't done hook point and literally our first and only hook point for the day. Unless we do more after this. I don't know how many want to run Chicago, but yeah. I'm assuming maybe one and done, but we'll see. But yeah, actually hidden voice line Chris. I don't think I've ever heard that. We can't invite anybody else. Literally never heard it before. Dude, how many games have we done today? It feels like it... Chicago, you're going first. You're going first. Because Team 1 got their Shaman going and they want you to go first. So let's have Chicago go first, because Chicago, if you get in one game, one and done, let's just have Chicago go first for the first one. How did that sound? Everybody else do your roles, all that stuff. But Team Boris is saying Chicago should go first. They want to see you go first. We lost on a pop? Okay, so we lost one, but it's okay. We still play. We lost one, but it's okay. We still play. No worries. We still game. Alrighty, switch. Missing one on team 2, but that's okay. Indigenous is gonna be first up, and they want for the Shaman on team 2 to have a Shaman versus Shaman off here. The two ready, dude. Enhancement versus Elemental. I still do not have this mount, Chicago. At some point, Razageth gotta be farmable, right? Like soloable. Because I need to go back and get this mount. I still don't have the Razageth drag, dude. I still need to go get it. I have every other one. I have the Mythic Owl. I have the Shadow Flame. I think I have the both versions of the Shadow Flame for rack mount. And I have the Sarkareth one. But like the Razageth, I never got the big set out for Indigenous with the procs. Chicago. Slow down for a second. Might be lagging. Might be very, very unfortunate too. Wall out for Chicago with a bulwark, but that bulwark gets ripped out immediately. Back-to-back Earth Shocks, Lava Burst to follow. Got himself a bit of damage. Chicago with a Root Totem perfectly set up so he can actually get himself a bit of that reset behind the pillar. Just got himself a quick re-up. Charge it back in, trying to go for a Hex, trying not to get a Hex, does go for the Trinket, Sunder right after him, knockback on Chicago. Does he have a way to reconnect? He doesn't, but he does get himself the big setup. Both Earth Elementals, look at them. They just having their own duel over there. While Indigenous and Chicago fighting each other, those Elementals are just taunting at one another. Indigenous getting super low on health, does get himself a big bulwark with massive ascendance. Chicago trying to build up some damage. Lasso catches him on the upswing. And Chicago still has ascendance and everything available. But I think it's lagging a little bit, just a bit. Stun around the corner, does get himself Ghost Wolves, and everything is up. Stormkeeper cannot be interrupted. Chicago could be under a lot of trouble. Got himself big ascent. Is this where he's just gonna send the man to heaven? He just needs all the damage just to line his sight. Indigenous behind the pillow, also rooted. Wait, I accidentally hit the rogue. Both are just rooted the cat attack and show the Chicago trying to see if he can zoom right over. Totem is down. Got himself a bit of that damage. Indigenous looking for a bit of that recovery. Both are just using whatever CC they can just to control one another. Leaping away from the guy. Big setup by Chicago. Potentially a big lightning bolt Tempest combo maybe? Possibly. It is a huge Tempest combo. Yeah. The more of those Ghost Wolves you can summon up with Tempest, the merrier, honestly. You just need to get a lot of procs for those, to be honest, though. Just a ton of procs. Indigenous still alive though. Lasso by Chicago knockback, but it doesn't break far enough to break that tether. Indigenous also should have a stun of his own. Does get himself that. Oh no, that grounding totem had the most amount of value just now. Absolutely the most amount of value with those ancestors. Alien Blast 2. Indigenous kind of low. No walls available. Got him some big procs with the totem and with Lightning Lasso. Root out to Chicago. Massive ascent in a perfect spot right now. Tempest out for Chicago. Has a wall in order to give himself just a bit of recovery while heading behind the pillar to catch some line of sight, to catch some cover. And the Indigenous has himself full Stormkeeper. I don't even know what's getting zapped over there. I think it's literally just the Elemental just zapping on its own. I don't think it's him doing it. I don't think it's him actually zapping the team at all. I think it's, yeah, so just assume he's not attacking you boys. Not trying to BM you. Knockback on the Chicago does go for a Trinket either way though. Yeah, I think it is. He was gonna. I think it was gonna go for a knockback, but it said, "Wait, okay, my health is super low. I'm just gonna try for it." Trying to go for a Hex. Chicago needs to get the proper interrupt. Totem down, taking it out immediately. Indigenous is trying to see if he can get himself any kind of cover whatsoever. Light and lasso into Chicago, but the Enhancement Shaman is still holding on strong so far. Feels like no matter how much damage he takes from the alley, he finds a way to recover one way or another. And it's just actually such a close match between the two, the Enhanced and Elemental, because both of them got plenty of range. The only one that really needs to get a melee is Chicago, though, for a little bit of damage, but not even a lot of it, too. Stormkeeper, what is it? Capacitor totem around the corner? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, wait. Totem, I know this one. Big grounding, perfectly on that totem. Got himself a bit of that zap. Grounding totem knocked out for Indigenous as well. Chicago got himself a big proc, big ascent, nowhere to go. Unless if Indigenous can get a proper Hex, he does get the Hex. Nowhere for Chicago to break it. That is so perfect. Yo, being able to use Spirit Walker's Grace to give yourself the guaranteed cast with that Hex to lock down ascend, that is massive. Chicago still got those big wind strikes though. Massive Tempest, so low into a bulwark totem. Totem. Can you remove Bulwark Totem? Like purge it? Pretty sure you can, right? That or just with Burst? I'm not even sure, honestly. I'm not 100%, but for Indigenous, he does get himself lots and lots of recovery. Chicago leaping right after him. Big Sunder into a knockback. At least he's got himself a bit of recovery, dude. Even the weather has changed, man. The weather went all stormy right now because of these two Shamans just battling it out here. Does get a burrow, knock up, lasso to follow, unless he got a knockback. He got himself the Ancestor, but they're kind of like bouncing all over the place. Full Ascent proc, not attacking everybody, just trying to attack Chicago. Big potential damage for Indigenous. There goes the Bulwark for Chicago, trying to see if he can leap away from him. Chicago is slowed down by all those totems just to an absolute crawl. And still got Ascend for a little bit here, Lasso, but it's not going to be able to benefit from the Ascendance procs. Got himself the Fire Elemental as well. Another Ascend proc, potentially could be the end here. Trying to see if he can get himself a bunch of damage right now into a Static Totem to push Chicago away. And did just playing super defensively, got himself the first stage. Chicago needs to catch up to him as fast as possible, trying to see if he can drop down a Totem. But I think it was actually Indigenous with his Totem, just trying to get a slow on the guy as well. He got himself the Earthy Elemental. Indigenous should also be getting an Earth Elemental too here, right? Pretty sure. Unless that is his LE. No, it is Chicago's LA. Got himself a lasso, trinket to follow. Big Tempest from a distance. He's still alive. He needs to find a way to lock down Chicago. That's the only way he wins, I think. Get some procs, lock down Chicago. He can buy himself a lot of time, but it's just such a close match. Double Earth Elemental. There they are, dude. At some point, those things are going to start taunting each other and beating up one another. It is the funniest thing, in my opinion. And they're just barely alive. Trying to see if he can get a stun totem on Chicago. It does land it, but he's still playing it super defensively. Wall is available. I think he wants to have a proper go, right? Picked up a little bit of health here. I think at some point he just needs to have a proper go. Where's Chicago? I just don't know. But Chicago's trying to see if he can force him just to have a proper go here. Full Ancestors getting ramped up here. A bit of the first aid, but he's still flame shocked. Or rather, the Earth Elemental's not letting him do anything. Yeah, I feel like over time, Chicago is just winning the battle of attrition. There just is not a lot that you can do in that situation. I think it's just rough. I think when it comes to Enhanced versus Elemental, Enhancement does have a slight edge. Just the slightest edge. Next up is going to be a Stealthy, though. Chicago does have Trinket, does have Ascend, does actually have a lot versus the Rogue, so they could potentially have himself a fantastic go here. Does go for the Trinket with a wall to follow. Trying to see if he can get some zaps onto the Rogue. A big Bloodlust with Doom Winds. Everything is available, but the Rogue just absolutely sends everything into Chicago before they can even ramp up into a full Ascend. That is unfortunate. That is absolutely brutal. And Demoniac got himself full reset hockey, looking for the guy as best as possible. We got ourselves eyes available, so it's Assassin versus Subtlety. I actually think if Hockey picks up as eyes, I think he... actually, no. I was going to say I think he wins versus a Sub-Rogue. But the Cloak of Shadows and Demoniac can really just remove all those poisons and those bleeds. So it's a full Death Mark and everything available. Yeah, or... yeah, it is Death Mark. It is Death Mark. I was going to say, like... or is? Hold on. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is Death Mark. I confused it for a second with like Mark for Death. if anybody remembers that button, it's like you would apply instant 5 comp points on a target for the 30-second CD, and at some point Outlook could actually get that cooldown reduction on that ability. So you would just run Mark for Death, and you would just use it, and then as you spend comp points at the finishes, you would get cooldown reduction on it, and you could just spam it a bunch. What was it, BFA when you could do that? Full burst, full dots around Demoniac does go for the cloak immediately. Hockey did send Death Mark as well as Kingsbane on him. Getting the shot onto Hockey as both rogues are stepping on one another, stepping on each other's toes. And for Demoniac, this is a potential go here. Full flagellation, everything available. Massive secret technique evasion for Hockey. I'm surprised Hockey is not using Cloak of Shadows here. Does have a burning cloak a little bit later. Maybe a bit of an overlap with evasion and cloak, but then it's going to be knockback for Demoniac. Using those steps to get away. Big and Venom. Could be anyone's game. Do they both go down? Oh my goodness. How are you alive? Because even if a Rupture was on you, like that was it. No Rupture. He's got a clean first aid. That was close. I love duels that are that close. Does get nobody either way though. Hawk is nowhere to go. Does drop down the smoke bomb, but with the mage just dropping down blizzards on the guy, Ring of Fire, there's nothing you can do. Does go for the kidney, forcing a trinket. Polymorph to follow, will not be able to catch up any healing with Poly. Frostbomb, Flurry, yeah, it's over. There's just nothing he can do. Actually, just over. Cheat Death, and you're out. Actually, nothing you can do there. Duress Chicago, so we got a second chance out of those 4v5. If the team Boris is okay with it. Only if the team Boris is okay with Chicago getting res, then I'll be okay with it. Yeah, it's up to Team Boris. If Boris was with me and is okay with it, then I'm fine with it, because we do have text. That's an opportunity to res. That's a possibility. That would make like a proper 1v5, because Chicago just plays for 2 people themselves or whatever. Wall out for Conan. Try to see if he can stay on top of as best as possible. Alter was used. They got himself a reflect. This should be a-okay. Probably not. I'm seeing if he says anything. Stun versus Tough. But he's got himself, as long as he's got himself the Blizzards, the Novas, everything available. There's just not much he can really do. Ring of Fire right after Frostbound to follow. Full Shatters and everything available. Charging in. Let's go and try to see if we can pick up some damage here. I think it's just over. Yeah, Tough with those Lance is not giving this man a chance at all. Yeah, I didn't get anything back, so... Well... if they're okay with it... Chicago, you there? Chicago might have it. Oh, Chicago is there. I mean, if they're okay with it. Your team be okay with Chicago playing for one missing body of ours. So it's proper 5v5. I'm asking. I'm directly asking real quick. Because I don't think Chicago is actually going to run out. I think Chicago is going to AFK. It's up to you. It's up to your team. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. They did a switcheroo. Yeah, the mage and the monk cannot duel each other. That's the same person. Yeah. So, you know what? We'll have Chicago, so then the mage has someone to fight later. That'll work out. That'll work. That'll work, actually. Yeah, so you just res him? That makes sense, actually. That makes sense. Yeah, they're okay with it. Darkness down, as Tex was able to do a lot of damage to Flags there while we were trying to figure out this whole Chicago res thing. But he's got lots. I don't know how you come back, Flex. I don't know how you come back. You need to have yourself the biggest go ever. Stun. There's no trinket. Hold on. Do you have yourself the biggest go? Second stun. If you have a second stun, he deals with immunity. Karma. He can't do anything though. He's got himself first aid. Technically, while another walk-in, he doesn't take any damage, so he can't get himself recovery. But yeah, all you can do there is double stun and hope that'll be enough. Ring of Peace, Boop and Scarflex out. He's trying to see if he can back up out of there. Stun. It is very, very short. Maybe a hunt. Maybe it'll do something. Blade Dance. Yeah, just takes it. With Lotto charging after him right after. And this is going to be Tex trying to see if he can back up out of there. Lotto should potentially have a lot of damage here. Possibly. Stun onto Lotto. Into a Lotto charging back into towards Tex. I don't know if there's anything you can do. A kill shot away. There it goes. There it goes. Alright, Chicago. You're given a proper chance here. Tough is still... Tough is Tex, by the way. So he also wants to get a proper chance to play it too. So hopefully you take down Lotto. So he's giving you a chance to actually like... chance to have a proper go. 67% dampening though, and Chicago is going to be taking a spot of, I think it was LeBron who left, right? The Warlock. Pretty sure. But for Chicago, not a lot of health really to start off with here. Actually, so Lotto could just chip away at that health little by little, bit by bit, and I think actually that may be the play for him. Getting kind of low into flank and strike. Do you have anything to follow up? Killshot could be huge here. Does get himself the wall as well as the bulwark totem. So that's just a lot of defenses that he has to go for right now. Binding shot does end up running next to it. Unfortunate. LeBron was the one left. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I think you said something like that at the beginning. But yeah, I get confused with who's in whose group, honestly. Oh, it might be over, right? It just might be over. Yeah, it's over. It's over, yeah. For Chicago, it was just like not... It was a tough run at the end. A DC, I think, at the end. Not much you can do there. Alrighty, boys. We'll call it there. We had fun, though, right? We had a lot of fun. We'll do more duels next week. And also, we're coming up to the... what is it? 11:07. Pretty early, yeah? GG's, man. GG's. Tell your team GG's, too. Everybody, GG's. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate you. Chicago, I don't know if your schedule is different or whatever, but like, thank you for popping in, man. You're more than welcome to join next week unless you're working, and that's all good. No worries there. Yeah, needed your graphics card. Is that what's causing an issue? It's just GPU's game freeze every 15 seconds. Might be it. It's either that or RAM or hard drive, usually. For sure. Yeah. Good games, guys. Thanks for the fun. Yeah. Super fun, boys. Super fun hanging out with every single one of you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for popping in. Doing more next week. Is it integrated? Oh, yeah. That would do it. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. If you use it integrated, yeah, those things can do a little, just not a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because that's essentially your CPU having to do that too. It's like, it kind of works, but like, not a deal. It's like, it's great for your emails or YouTube videos is okay for, but yeah. But enjoying it's over. All good to be used. We're gonna be doing more next week. We started this out a little earlier. Potato Live, I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Potato Live, I usually don't have. I have a pretty modest setup, but I'm thinking like with Cyber Monday, Black Friday, while the deals are up, I'm thinking like actually do some upgrades myself. Cause I've been running like an older hand-me-down monitor stand. This monitor's their hand-me-down, pretty sure. I don't try to spend a lot of money on myself. Like I try when I can, right? The only time I ever make a big spender on myself, if ever, is like for PC, but that's for my job. But like otherwise I try to like not. I don't know. I have like a thing of like not spending and just saving as much as I can. But I'm thinking like maybe I should do a bit of upgrades. I've been looking at my setup earlier today. I was like, maybe I should. Just for like, I don't know. I'll think about it. Emails? Yeah, exactly. It's literally there for emails and like whatever. That's about as good as go for. You know what I mean? I was gonna try Hellcaller Affy. Yo, they buffed it up, didn't they? Yeah? Yay, I'm well looking to bring that thing next week, man. That'll be fun. Really, with all the Egypt money or rain from the sky. Look, yeah, I mean, I've never really been the kind of guy to like, I live within bare minimums. I just how it's always been, man. Right? I'd rather have like a bunch of money in the savings for a rainy day, like, than like spend any money on myself, dude. That's just how it's been, dude. I just don't spend a lot of money on myself. You know? But I'm thinking like maybe I should just upgrade. But yeah. It's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad, honestly. Like, did I meant to get on a bike? There we go. Well, speaking about the bike, hold on. Do they ever figure out the... No, they did not. Are they close at least? They're still on puzzle 9. Just for now. Oh, dude, even the Blizzard guy giving him tips for the 9 o'clock puzzle. It's the hardest puzzle. And this guy at this point is just trying to give him like tips on where to go, how to do it. More, not giving away, but like, it's like, okay, this is a tough one. Yeah, get the full bike, dude. Bro, I'm trying to. Apparently puzzle 9 is the hardest. Puzzle 10 is almost solved. Puzzle 10 almost solved. Puzzle 11 and 12, I'm assuming should be pretty easy. If 9 is the hardest. Because like, at first 4, they thought 4 was the hardest. And they were basically trying to solve puzzle 5, 6, and 7. But as soon as they figure out 4, it led him to 5. And that led him to 6. It led him to 7. It led him to 8. It led him to 9. Like, they got through all of them super quick. But it's like, I'm wondering if that's the same situation here. They're stuck on 9, but they're basically looking at 10, 11, 12, and they just don't realize it. It's been kind of fun to be part of it. Yeah, he gave so many good tips actually for the 9 o'clock puzzle. Like, it should be solved like by tonight, honestly. And I imagine they'll get through all the rest of them in like a 2 seconds. It's wild. Alrighty, boys, have a great evening. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm chilling. Probably just gonna be doing shopping and whatnot. Monday maybe stream, but like how it's been for the last couple of weeks. Maybe I'll stream, maybe I won't stream. Tuesday we're back, Wednesday we're back, Thursday whatever. Usually not stream. But yeah, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I also need to get my caps. So if Kanerka's around, we can get some caps done too as well. Have a good one. May crown bless you. May crown bless you too, my man. I also got to do a video for my man Kragar. But yeah, I'll go take care of it right now, I think. Thank you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Peace.